All right, we are live on YouTube, and today I am going to be apologizing for any past misunderstandings, and I'm also going to be sharing my thoughts regarding the current JB situation for those of you that know who JB is. If you don't know who JB is, this is going to be a pretty catered stream. This may not be the stream for you, but if you know what I'm talking about, stick around for all of that and much, much more that's coming right. Whoa! Live from Northern California, welcome to Navigating the Modern World with Coach Eli. And if this is your first time here, and most importantly, you are open to suggestions and change, please consider subscribing and then banging that bell. And after you bang that bell, when that pop-up box pops up, make sure you select all notifications, because that way you won't miss a single thing. You will not miss anything when it comes to getting a better grip on your life. And also make sure on your smartphone, your tablet, your iPhone, your Android, or anywhere that you have the YouTube app installed on, you must also make sure that the YouTube app is set to receive those notifications at a device level. You do all of that, and you're good to go. Look who's here, bright and early. Queen Helen Casey's in the house. So is Colin's Trivia. It is 9:42 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time in your neck of the woods, Queen. It is only 6:42 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time in my neck of the woods. Yesterday, to start off, I actually slept a lot. I was pretty tired after doing a couple of streams the day before, and I just have had a lot going on. I'm still recovering from my pinched nerve. It's getting better each and every day. And I just figured rather than push it and do a stream yesterday, I said, screw it. I'm going to take the day off and then come back strong today. So I got a lot of great rest, and I'm up early this morning to start off the new work week here with each and every one of you. And many of you may be wondering why I am doing this topic today, why I am doing this stream, especially my moderators. To my moderators, Queen Helen Casey, and to Mutt Nuts World, Super Steph, Colin's Trivia, Alex the Beer Master, and anyone else that's been a moderator here for a while that is wondering why I am talking about this. I feel it is very important to discuss it because this involves something that I have been personally dealing with out here for the last 3+ years. And although I've moved past it and I've learned to deal with it and handle it, I know there are many other people that used to be a part of my channel and, I used to associate with, and I know are good people that have been victimized in the same ways by the exact same person. And I'm just going to come out and say it, we're discussing JB Gunner. I'm going to put it out there, and JB, I'm sure you're probably watching, even though you said you're taking the week off and you're not going to pay attention to YouTube. When have you ever been true to your word, JB? You really haven't. That's the honest truth. I'm just stating the facts here, right? And I don't care how many streams you do to rebut this or try to rebut it or try to, benefit from it. I really don't care. I'm just here to state my truth. I'm here to, make the people aware that they're not alone in what they're going through currently, because I've been through it. And I also want to, send out a bunch of apologies to many people that I feel were pinned and pitted against me. We were pinned and pitted against each other, which is what I'm trying to say, by none other than JB Gunner. I'm not trying to sit here and make any excuses. I'm just stating the facts. I really didn't want to do a stream like this because I've moved forward with my channel and I've been creating a lot of other content that is non-drama sphere related. And quite frankly, I don't even really want to consider this a drama sphere type of stream. Quite frankly, as a matter of fact, to all the people out there that have been labeled a part of the drama sphere aspect of YouTube out here, I don't even think you should consider yourselves a drama sphere anymore. I think that label needs to be dropped. I think we need to move forward from that and start creating our own content and start, supporting each other, based off of what our actual message is. And forget about this drama sphere aspect, because I honestly feel it is finally coming to an end. And I'll share more about why I feel it's coming to an end here in just a little bit here, just a few. Now, let me make sure that the notification has gone out. Yes, the notification has gone out. The stream health is good. And we have 25 people in the box, 26 people. I know many of you are here from the, so to speak, drama sphere. I don't even want to consider you folks drama sphere anymore. And again, I honestly don't feel you folks should consider yourselves drama sphere anymore. Now, let me get to the chat here real quick, and then I will get right to this. I'm probably only going to be on for about an hour or so. And then I'm probably just going to rest. Look, I can't even talk. Then I'm probably going to go rest a little bit. And then I'm going to end up coming back later today to do another stream, either later this afternoon or early this evening or so. All right. Colin's Trivia says, hello all. Hey, Colin, how you doing? Welcome to the show. Let's see. Queen Helen Casey's in the house. Hello, Eli. Smash the like button for Eli. Queen, thank you so much for being here. All right. Let's get right to it here. The title of this stream is, I'm sorry for any past misunderstandings, plus my thoughts on the JB situation. One more time. I'm sorry for any past misunderstandings, plus my thoughts on the JB situation. Again, let me start off by saying, folks, I'm not here to create a drama sphere stream. I'm also not here to try to convince people otherwise regarding whatever they may believe about me or anything. I'm just here to share with you folks what I've seen and compare it to what I've been through, and to show you folks a bit of understanding and compassion regarding what I know you folks are going through. At the same time, I am also going to extend the olive branch to most of you out there that have been a part of this, so to speak, drama sphere community, which I don't want to label it that anymore, which is what I'm trying to say. And I'm also open to talking with the majority of the people out there that have been a victim of this, so to speak, drama sphere, primarily because of your time, or because of the time that you spent over on JB Gunner's Gun Squad channel. Okay? So where do I start? First of all, I want to put out a bunch of apologies to certain people out there. I'm going to mention certain people by name because these people were the most active people on my channel in the past. And when they were initially a part of my channel, it was a great pleasure to have them a part of my channel. And I also want them to recognize and realize the reason why they were removed from my channel. And hopefully they'll see that for themselves based on what they're currently dealing through or dealing with right now. Now, I say the majority of the people out there, I'm willing to extend the olive branch to, because there are a select few people that I'm not going to mention that have pushed things way too far. And, they pushed it so far to the point of where, it's just never going to change. And I don't want to be dealing with people that are going to attempt to harm others in their personal life at the level these people have tried to come at me in my personal life. You folks know who you are. To those of you that have pushed the boundaries way too far above and beyond, this does not pertain to you. And you know who you are. Don't even bother reaching out to me, because it's not going to change anything. But for the majority of you out there that, really haven't done anything wrong and, were a part of this big misunderstanding, this message pertains to you. And I'm going to mention, several people here by name. Now, before I mention people by name here, okay, I'm not here to attack anybody. And I'm not here to say anything negative about, any of these people here. Okay. But I also know that some of the people that I do discuss are also friends with people I'm friends with, and your relationship with these people that I'm friends with may be different, or you may have a different experience with these people. Okay? I'm not here to get in the way of any issues you have with someone that I so happen to be friends with as well. If you have issues with someone that I'm also friends with, that's between you and them. That doesn't involve me. I'm only here to discuss my experiences with these particular people that I'm going to mention and share with them what actually happened and how it was a misunderstanding. And you know what, how I would like to extend the olive branch to each and every one of you. Again, I don't expect anything from anyone. And you know what, if you listen to this stream and you hear my words and, you know, it doesn't faze you and you say, forget it, no worries. But I just felt the need to do this because now I feel the time is right based on what's been happening with JB Gunner lately and how basically he has practically destroyed his entire audience, which ironically was built from me. Excuse me a second. Ironically, the majority of JB Gunner's audience was poached by me. You've even mentioned that on your streams, JB, and you seem to be pretty proud of that. But look what's happening now. Look what's happening now. You poached these people, you pinned and pitted them against myself, and you led them to believe that by coming over to your channel, they're going to have a safe home and they're going to have a great, YouTuber to follow. And once you stopped getting what you were getting from them and they weren't donating to you and they weren't complying to you or being loyal to you like you expect, you kicked them all to the curb. Many of them, if not all of them. And again, the majority of these people were poached from my channel. Now, to be fair to JB, he has grown a small audience by himself, which was the original Gun Squad. You know, a few people that, he met in different ways from me. But the majority of these people that have been removed from his channel lately are people that once were a part of my channel and I had a good relationship with until JB Gunner came in and started doing the poaching game, started pitting these people against myself, and started also doing what many other people have done, creating, carefully crafted videos out of context to try to get these people to believe that I am a disabled hater, I attack people. I've never done such a thing. In a lot of these instances, these videos never showed what made me react the way I did. And these videos never showed what these people said to me and attacked me first to respond to them the way I have. So in essence, it's not a fair thing, right? But those videos were good enough, and whatever information they carefully crafted out of context to send to you folks that used to be a part of my channel were enough for you to believe JB, and then you went over to his channel. You not only gave him a chance, but then you went over there and you started helping him come after me, attack me, and all this and that. Now, I'm over that. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't faze me because I think each and every one of you, based on what's happened lately with JB and how he's treated you in similar ways that he's been treating me for the last, 3+ years, I think you folks now see why I was telling you what I told you. And I'm not trying to sit here and say I told you so to any one of you. I'm not that kind of person. I'm not here to throw it in your face. I'm here to be supportive in a time of need where we have something in common here. All I'm coming out here saying is that you folks are now experiencing the JB Gunner that I've been experiencing for the last 3+ years. And when you initially came to my channel and he tried to poach you, and I tried to warn you guys about JB, okay, this is what I was warning you about. Now, you can go back and say, hey, maybe Eli was right about what he was talking about. I'm not trying to seek validation, and it's not even about that. It was never about that in the first place. It was about already knowing what this guy is all about and trying to protect good people from being victimized. So that's exactly what happened. Now, I'm going to mention some names here. And these are people that I've really never had a problem with. I've never had a problem with these people, but because of certain events that happened, primarily stemming from JB Gunner's antics, okay, we had a falling out. And it was pretty stupid because we were getting along just fine until JB started sticking his nose into my business or our business, right? The very first person that I want to mention is Susie Q7979. Now, Susie, I know you've been through a lot. I know that you were a part of my channel last year. And, well, let me check out the chat here real quick. Zero Infinity Live. Hello, everyone. How's everyone today? Hey, thanks for being here, bro. Yeah, 37, 38 are watching because it's primarily the, so to speak, Dramasphere audience that I feel we shouldn't even label it that anymore because of what I'm discussing here today. I'm trying to do the right thing here, bro. Because a lot of these people, whether they believe me or not, I actually care about what they're going through with JB Gunner. And it's exactly the same thing I've been through. So, I want to at least throw this out there to let them know, if nothing else, that I understand what they're going through. Okay? So, Susie, you became a part of my channel last year, early last year, 2019. I got to know you. You never once did me wrong. Now, I understand that you have other issues with other people. Okay? Even other people that I may be associated with or connected with. Okay? But that is independent of my experience with you. I'm only going to discuss my experiences with you, which have been different than the experiences you've had with other people. I'm going to come out and honestly say that, Susie, you have never once wronged me. And I've never once wronged you. Now, after, we had the falling out, which I'll explain that in a second, yes, I did come at you with some things and you came at me, but that was to be expected because of the misunderstanding that happened here. And this is what happened. This is how petty it was. Basically, what happened was, because I got to know you and trust you at that point back then, you asked me to moderate a bunch of your girls that have been supporting you, and you put your word on the line for them. And I said, okay, no problem. We'll give them a chance. We'll moderate them all. And then while you were on vacation for a week or so, I think a week or two, a bunch of your girls came into my chat. It was Christina and Deidre. And Christina and Deidre, if you're watching this, stick around because I actually have some nice words to say about you ladies. And whether you believe it or not, I honestly feel that way. Deidre and Christina were moderating the chat, and some people came into the chat that were friends of mine at that point. And because they had a problem with some of those people, and I didn't, they were banning those people from my channel against my wishes. And I asked them to not do that. And because they did not, they weren't happy that I was, letting them know how I want my channel moderated, they, at that point, decided to leave the channel. So I had to ban them. And then they ran off and went to Lycan Theory's channel after that. They started supporting him and talking smack about me. That's what happened. The truth of the matter is, Susie and Christina and Deidre, I never had a problem with any one of you. And quite frankly, the people that you were banning back in those days, looking back at it now, after I got to know those people, they deserve to be banned. But I had not gotten to know them well enough at that point. So I kind of felt like you ladies were moderating my channel in ways that benefit you and not in ways that are good for the channel owner, which in this case, me. So I want to come out first and foremost and apologize to you, Susie Q7979, Christina. I'm not going to mention your last name. Chrissy knows it all, whatever you've been. I get that. And Deidre P, I want to apologize to you as well for what happened back then. Besides that one instance, I've never come after any one of you ladies or attacked you or anything. I may have had some choice words to say because when that situation happened, you ladies started going off to Jamie's channel and JB's channel and all that and started calling me all these names. But the truth of the matter is, nothing really was ever done wrong. It was a misunderstanding. It was a complete misunderstanding. But I'm coming here today and saying, look, if I did anything wrong that upset you and made you feel otherwise, then I personally apologize to you, Susie, to you, Christina, and to you, Deidre. And for the last year plus, I have not done that. I haven't even felt the need to do that because I really didn't even realize what was going on. And I really didn't feel I had any place to do so until what happened this past week with the JB thing, because now people are more so beginning to see his true colors. And because of how I've dealt with JB, or what I was dealing with regarding JB, and other people are seeing it, I think more and more people can understand why I was reacting the way I was reacting back then. That's the truth of the matter. That's the absolute truth of the matter. Now, to the rest of your girls, Susie, I don't know who you're still involved with, whether it's Percy. Percy, if I did you wrong, I apologize to you. Anyone else that was a part of Susie's group, my personal apologies to you. I'm not here looking for sympathy. I'm not here expecting anything from anyone. I'm here to take ownership of what I did and share with you folks what actually happened. Okay? But now that we have that taken care of, now we've gotten through the Susie Q group, and there are many other groups I'm going to be discussing that have been a part of this, so to speak, drama sphere, right? Susie, here's the thing. I honestly, firmly believe in the case between you and JB Gunner. Now, I'm not here to discuss anything besides the situation between JB Gunner and yourself and my relationship with you, okay? I'm not here to talk about any other outside situations that you may be dealing with. That is completely separate. And anyone else that is involved with Susie outside of what I just mentioned here, even if they're friends of mine, that's a completely separate thing. And you're going to need to separate that because that has nothing to do with me. I'm only here to discuss what's happened between Susie and I, and JB and Susie, and JB and Susie and I. Okay? So Susie, and I don't need to rehash this, but I'm going to do it because I want people to understand the situation. Before you were removed from my channel because I didn't mention the reason why you were removed. Basically, I reached out to you to basically talk with your girls regarding how they moderate my channel. And because I felt that you didn't get through to them, I felt that you kind of like let them get away with it. And because I was concerned about my channel not being moderated properly in the future, that's why I removed you and your girls. Once again, it was a misunderstanding. And I apologize for that. I'm sorry. I failed to mention that a second ago before I moved on. Now back to what I was talking about. Okay. So, but while you were still a part of my channel, okay, JB Gunner came at you and started roasting you and your husband, George. I was on the phone with you during that stream. Actually, you and I both flagged that stream. And once that stream ended and went to the replay, it was taken down for cyberbullying and harassment. Okay? And I have to say that was a horrible thing that JB did to you. It was extremely horrible what he did to you. So you parted ways. Well, yeah, I think you were also kind of following JB a little bit, but you basically parted ways with JB, and that was that. Then we had our falling out, right? After we had our falling out, several months down the road, you decided to start to follow JB again. And my whole thing was, why in the world would anybody follow someone like that brutally attacked them in the ways that he attacked you with that video, Susie? And I'm not criticizing you. I'm not coming at you for that. I'm just saying that video that he made on you was horrible. And I'm not saying any of those things are true. And I'm completely on your side. It was wrong of him to do that. But how were you able to forgive him and, become a part of his channel after that? That's what you did, right? Now, the reason why I think you did it, and this is why I think a lot of people go to JB, even if JB has attacked them initially, because when people need help with someone else they're having issues with, they weaponize JB and pay him money to attack other people. I'm not coming out and saying that that's what you did. I know some people have done that. Maybe that's what you did. Maybe that's not what you did. It's none of my business. The only thing that, was making me wonder is after he came at you, with that video, calling you Mr. Ed and all that stuff. I mean, that's just pathetic of him to do that. I mean, that was just a horrible thing to do to you. And then you went back to him and you started becoming a part of the gun squad. Now, over the past week or so, you've been you were going back and forth with him until recently, where basically he started attacking you again. He started attacking you again in the same ways. So now I think, Susie, you realize the truth about JB Gunner. That's who he really is, and he's never going to change. I've been telling people, if anyone knows this guy more or better than, if anybody knows this guy the best, it's me. Now, Jamie, like in theory, I'm going to bring you up a little bit again too. I said I wasn't going to talk about you, but I have positive things to say about you. I do. Only thing I'm going to say about this right now, because it came up, is you mentioned on one of your streams, I've been watching the streams lately because this is all relevant. This is important stuff. You said that no one knows JB better than you, except for me. I've known JB Gunner longer than you. You met JB Gunner through me. And I'm not trying to steal your parade or anything, but if anyone knows JB Gunner the best, it is me. Closely followed second by you. Because I've been getting more attacked. I was getting more attacked by this guy than anyone else for 3 years straight, to the point of where I saw his patterns year after year after year. Lather, rinse, repeat. Lather, rinse, repeat. And if you don't think what he's doing right now is resetting to start that pattern over again, then you folks don't know JB that well. So that's what he's doing. He's resetting to start the pattern all over again. Okay? But this time around, because of what's happened to all these people, that were once a part of my channel, now you've been victimized. He's lost a lot of support. He's going to have no audience to play his game anymore. Now, people can come at me and say, Eli, what happened to your audience? Well, I'll tell you what happened to my audience. JB Gunner did the same thing to me that he's doing to you folks now. That's what he does. He's doing the same thing to you that he's done to me all along. He used to come into my streams, whether he was blocked or not. He would see who was in the chat, and then he would reach out to them privately and basically poach them and tell them things about me that weren't true, bring them over to his channel, and then basically, steal those people away. And I never did anything wrong. And because once they went over there, I would get upset about it. These people that went over there were thinking that, why is Eli getting mad? We can go wherever we want to go. That's true. I've never once told anyone where they can and can't go. But what I have mentioned is this. If you are going to be a part of my worst enemy's house, and you're going to associate yourself with a terrible person like my worst enemy, then I want nothing to do with you. Because if you think what he's doing is okay, and I don't, then why should we associate in the first place? Again, I never told anyone where to go, who to follow, who not to follow. What I said is that I don't want to associate myself with anyone that associates themselves with highly negative people like JB Gunner. So again, you folks made your choice. You decided to listen to JB's BS. You bought it. And then you went over to his channel. And then I had to block you because when you come back to my channel, after going to his, after he posted you, you would talk smack in my chat. You would call me all these nasty things. So why should I keep you around? But see, again, I don't think you did that because you really wanted to. I think you did that because you were trying to impress JB after he posted you over to his side. because that's how JB works. JB works in ways where if you don't do exactly as he says, including donate and be loyal to him, whether he's loyal to you or not, then boom, you're out, right? He uses those scare tactics. I never once used any of those scare tactics to try to keep people around. I was always and have always been loyal, honest, and genuine to people. Let's see who's here right now. Mutt Nuts World. Hey, Eli and everyone. Hey, I'm on early, Queen. I called you Queen. Mutt, if you missed the first part of the show, go back and check out the replay. We're going to make some great changes here. We're going to help people. We're going to turn this negativity around. Starting today, we're going to turn this negativity around. Trust me. Give me just 1 second here. So anyway, got 42 people in the box. Thank you so much for being here. So Susie, I'm not attacking you. I don't have anything bad to say about you. Now, there may be other people out there that, feel differently about you, and that's on them. And you may feel differently about them. That's on you. All I am talking about is my experience and my experiences with you. And from what I've honestly seen, because I've been sent some links to watch some of your streams lately, from what I've honestly seen within what you're saying and how you're saying it, and I'm a very intuitive person for a guy, I honestly firmly believe that you want to relieve yourself from all this drama. I firmly believe that you just want everything to go away so you can focus on what you were originally out here to focus on, which is the Corey Feldman stuff and all that. Right? Another thing, Susie, let me tell you something. You've experienced a lot in life. And I think based on your experiences, you could help a lot of people learn from what you've been through and help them through that. Now, I know you've created a channel, a secondary channel called Coach Susie Q7979. That's great. Everyone's becoming coaches nowadays. That's awesome. That's great. I think honestly, Susie, you could help a lot of people, help coach a lot of people based on your own personal experiences. You have a lot to share about what you've been through and how you got to where you got to in your life. And instead of dealing with all these drama sphere idiots and morons. Now, I'm not saying I'm not talking about the majority of the people. I'm saying a select few like J.B. Gunner and a few other people. The rest of the people have been innocent bystanders that were victims, and you're one of them. But you have so much more to give this world. Even above and beyond the Corey Feldman stuff. Do that. That's no problem. But what if you turned your Coach Susie Q7979 channel into a channel where you help people work through things that you learned how to work through growing up from your teens to your 20s to your 30s and now your 40s. That's all I'm saying. What I'm saying is that I think you have the capabilities to do it. And the bottom line is, I firmly believe that you really want this all to go away, no matter what anyone else says. If someone else gets mad at me, or if other people get mad at me for saying this about you, then that's how they feel. And if you have issues with other people that I may be associated with or not, that's between you and them. I'm only sharing how I feel and what I see. I'm only sharing my experiences with you and how you've treated me and how I've treated you. And I really have never had an issue with you. Same thing with you, Christina. Same thing with you, Deidre. Same thing with the rest of your girls. And that's the truth. That's the truth. So I think you get the point on that. And like I said, Susie, I don't expect anything from you. I also, noticed that, you want nothing to do with me. You mentioned something like that in the chat. Listen, sometimes people say words they don't mean, but if that's how you honestly feel, no big deal. If this is where it ends and we were never meant to associate again or talk again, I can accept that and respect that. I just wanted you to know how I honestly feel and what honestly happened and what you and your girls, but especially you, are going through with JB. I understand that. You don't deserve to be going through that, and you made the right decision to remove yourself from that. Okay? Now, I want to mention one more thing before I switch gears from, the Susie Q thing. So JB Gunner did a stream yesterday. I was talking with some people behind the scenes, and we were watching this stream together. And I got to say, when JB's in a rough spot, he says a lot of things he really shouldn't say, which is why he put that stream to private. Actually, I think his sugar mama, Kelly, is the one that forced him to put it to private because, like JB Gunner mentioned in that stream over the course of time, Kelly, we're not going to mention her last name, so there's no privacy issue. Kelly has paid JB over $40,000. Unbelievable. $40,000. And he has the nerve to go out there and initially try to cover up who sent him that amount of money. Because, excuse me, the reason why JB did that is because he's trying to throw it in everyone's face that's leaving. He said, well, even if all of you leave, all 50 or 100 of you leave that were supporting me, I don't need you because I got someone that's paying me the big bucks, right? I'm not going to mention their name, but this person's been supporting me at the level of $40,000+. And then all of a sudden he slips and says, Kells. We all knew it was Kelly that was your sugar mama, JB. Yeah, Queen, listen, this is coming to an end. I'm sorry that I have to do this, and I don't mean to upset you or Mutt, but there are some changes happening, and a lot of these people have been victimized in the same ways I've been victimized, and I can relate with them. I feel it's only fair to one time talk about this and put this out there and at least show these people that I truly understand what they're going through. So in essence, Kelly has been weaponizing JB and controlling JB by paying him lots of money to basically control what JB does, or maybe she enlists JB to go after certain people. I'm sure, Susie, that Kelly paid JB to attack you on that stream. It's pretty pathetic, but that's what I feel happened. So I understand what you're going through, Susie. And look, here's the thing. If you need to talk with anyone behind the scenes, my phone is open. My door is open. If you want me to come on a live stream with you, I'd be happy to come on your channel. You can come on mine. It doesn't matter. I'm not looking to gain traction and notoriety. I'm looking to do the right thing. I know you've been victimized by many people. Now, I know that in other cases, you have some other issues with other people. That does not involve me. You have not done me wrong. Okay? And I haven't done you wrong. Yes, we did react to each other, with a few things after our falling out. But besides those petty little things, we've really never done anything wrong to each other. Again, this is separate from other situations that you have going on with other people, whether I'm associated with them or not. I want to make that very, very clear. And if anyone attacks me on my feelings regarding this, I don't want to hear it. I don't. I'm just here to speak my truth. Okay? That's all. So let me say one more thing about Kelly before I move on from this. Because what I'm probably going to do is take a quick 5 to 7 or 8 minute break after I'm done with this. And then I'm going to come back. We're going to discuss you, Raleigh, and it's not going to be negative. None of this is negative. Raleigh, we're going to talk about you. Jamie, we're going to talk about you. And we're going to talk about some other people as well that are relevant to this. Primarily the main content creators that, run the streams. And Brutally Lauren, we're going to talk about you as well. Okay? Because I think you're a victim of this as well. I really do. But before I take that break, Kelly, here's the thing. How you spend your money is none of my business or anyone else's business. It's your money. Do what you want to do with it. All right? But in my honest opinion, if I had to state my opinion, it's just my opinion, to spend that amount of money on a content creator that creates content like JB to attack and harm and hurt other people and paying him to attack other people for you, it's pretty freaking pathetic. It is super pathetic. It is the most pathetic thing I've ever seen. And quite frankly, Kelly, if I had to guess why you've donated so much money to all these people out here on YouTube over the past several years, I think it's because you need tax write-offs. And I can understand that, Kelly, because all these donations that you make to these content creators are 100% tax deductible. I get that. But instead of throwing your money away at certain people in this way, why won't you just donate money to a good cause for a tax write-off? And I'm not saying you're not already doing that, right? But seriously, $40,000 to give to a guy like JB that attacks and harms other people, so that way you get that protection from JB. Do you know how far $40,000 could go to a good cause-based organization like a nonprofit? Think about it. I've had many conversations with you by phone in the past when things were good between you and I. And you seem to be like you came up like a very genuine and decent person. But the thing, Kelly, since that point, your behavior has shown me otherwise. I had a phone conversation with you, several months ago. And what did you do? You recorded me even though you said you weren't. And I knew you were recording me. And I knew you were going to send it to JB. And what did you do? You gave that recording to JB. What kind of a person behaves that way, Kelly? Especially one that's lived the supposed lifestyle you say you live and has the money that you have. What kind of a person behaves that way? So seriously, think about what you're doing. No problem donating money to anyone, including JB, if it's for the right reason. But when you're donating all that money so you can control his channel and control his narrative, hang on, I'm going to approve that message. Let Sweet Leaf stay. Let Sweet Leaf stay. Do not ban Sweet Leaf. I approve that. Queen, if I approve a message, do not ban it. Queen, God, there's a 25-second delay. It's okay, Queen. I'm going to unban her. Because of the 25-second delay, Queen, I can't get the message out quick enough. She is a fake and a good manipulator to fool people. She's evil. Queen, she's basically agreeing with me. So there was no need to ban her, but that's okay. Don't worry. I know you're trying to protect the channel. It's all good. Sweet Leaf, it's all good. As long as you're not projecting onto me or any of the good people, I have no problem with you sharing your thoughts about these evil people that have harmed us. Okay? So Queen, keep an eye on Sweet Leaf in case, Sweet Leaf goes the wrong way, but let's leave her unhidden for right now, okay? Sweet Leaf, you are no longer banned. My top moderator, Queen, is very protective of the channel, and I respect her for that. So yeah, I don't know if I'd go as far and say that Kelly's evil. I don't know her that well. Maybe she's done some evil things, but just something isn't right. And I just can't understand someone with that amount of money wouldn't, do some better things with it. There's so many better things you can do with that money, Kelly. Okay? There's so many other cause-based organizations that are struggling with a good cause to stay afloat that you could help. But instead, you want to give your money to a man on YouTube that attacks, belittles, and harasses everybody. That's all he does. It's pretty pathetic. I got to say, honestly, I've seen some pretty pathetic things on this platform. I even think JB Gunner is extremely pathetic, but I have never seen anything more pathetic than you donating $40,000 to JB Gunner to protect you and attack other innocent people that have not done anything wrong to you. Sweet Leaf says she could donate to children with cancer. You're right. You're right. You got children dying with cancer. And you'd rather give your money to JB, who's attacking and harming other people, than helping people in need. That's pathetic. Yeah, let those people stay in the chat. Queen, don't ban those people. Queen, don't ban these. Hang on. Don't ban these people. Let them talk. Let these people talk. They need to have a voice. And I'm willing to give people back their voice here that have been victimized by these people, because that's part of what I do as a life coach, to help people. Anyway, folks, we are at the... Thank you, Queen. Queen, do me a favor. If they're really out of line, if they're attacking me or they're attacking you or any other moderators here or any good people, then ban them. But if they're stating their opinion about these people I'm talking about that are harming us, right, and we're just raising awareness, then let them go. I really want people to have a voice. This is very important. So, okay, I'm going to queue up some royalty-free YouTube music here. So give me just 1 second here. Let me find a few songs here. And I'm going to step away for a 5 to 7 or 8 minute break. Then I'm going to come back. And Raleigh, we're going to talk about you. And Jamie, we're going to talk about you. And, actually, we're even going to talk about ODN as well. So stick around, ODN, if you're watching. And it's all good. I've got nothing bad to say about any of you. There's a lot to talk about. This show may be a 2.5 hour show. I didn't think it was going to be this long. I was only going to keep it an hour. But there's a lot more to talk about. So I'm going to step away for a break. Stick around. Oops, give me just 1 second. I got to check one thing before I go on this break here. Give me a second here. My apologies. All right, stick around. We'll be right back. Get up for a second. Get off your couch. Get out of your bed. Stretch a little bit. Wave your hands all around. Come on, wave your hands all around. Stretch. Feel good. You feel good, Queen? Do you feel good, Mutt? Do you feel good? Stop the Insanity. Collins Trivia, if you're still around. Do you feel good, brother? Oh, yeah. I feel good today. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I feel good. You feel good. I feel great. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to Navigating the Modern World with Coach Eli live here on YouTube. I love YouTube, and I know you love YouTube as well, and everything that comes along with YouTube. And I got to tell you, when you first come out here on YouTube as a new content creator, you have no idea what you're really getting yourself into besides the message that you're trying to get out there. You know, you got these people called trolls and haters, and you've got drama spheres, and you've just got all walks of life trying to impede your progress. And you can't let that get to you. You just can't let that get to you. It's really funny how one or two people can hinder your progress and your success if you allow them to do so. Muttnuts World says, I feel okay, would feel better if it was not 93 with heat index marking, or I think you meant to say making time feel like 105 to 115. Well, I gotta tell you, Mutt, the weather in the San Francisco Bay Area where I live lately has been beautiful. It's been between 70 and 80 degrees, and it's really pleasant. Maybe you and your boyfriend should take a trip out here to Northern California and hang out with me a couple of weeks, and I think that would make you feel better. Hey, Mutt, we can go live from my studio here, right? Or if you do come out at some point, hey, I should be 100% recovered from my pinched nerve by then, and we can go do a Walking with Purpose stream and then do one on your channel as well, right? Anyway, all right, folks, if you're just joining us, this stream today is not for everyone. I mean, I guess everyone could learn a lesson from it, but this stream is primarily catered to an audience that I'm going to label as the former drama sphere. I don't want to call it the drama sphere anymore, but it's been labeled the drama sphere. So if you're not a part of this audience, this message may not be directly, or the stream may not be directly catered to you, but you can learn a lot from it, and you can also, start to get to know us, because I got to tell you, I just get a feeling that things are going to get so much better in the upcoming weeks here. And anyone that, sticks around through my neck of the woods, I'll introduce you to some great people, and we will move forward out here on YouTube in some positive ways. That's what I'm trying to accomplish here. So we've been discussing, I'm sorry for any past misunderstandings, plus my thoughts on the JV situation. One more time, we've been discussing, I'm sorry for any past misunderstandings, plus my thoughts on the JB situation. All right, enough of the music there. We're back. We are back. Okay. Well, somebody came in here with a sock account, Prince of Darkness. You are coming to my kingdom, Eli. No one wants to be your friend ever. Not the doctor, not anyone. You're mine. All right. Well, thank you for stopping by. Queen Helen Casey just had some fun with you, right, Queen? Yeah. You see, it doesn't matter what this troll thinks. I think I know who that is, Queen. I think it is the doctor, right? And look, I wasn't going to mention anything about the doctor, but I'm going to mention something at the very end of this stream regarding the doctor and how many of you out there are still being fooled by this. And I don't want you folks to be fooled. I want you to look at the facts, and I want you to put two and two together and realize what's really going on here. Because the two people that have come at me the most to try to hinder my progress, number one, JB Gunner, number two, this doctor guy. Okay. And you guys all know who I'm talking about, but yet many of you out there seem to refuse to admit that it's him. And you know what, JB Gunner, I know you're watching this. Even you know that dude's a doctor. But you know why you don't say anything? Because you have wanted and needed support to come after me and other people, right? Because he's a great troll, right? But guess what? Guess what? You know the doctor on one of his accounts is Trim Hits. You know he's Trim Hits and a bunch of other people too, right? And even Trim Hits had a falling out with JB Gunner. That's pretty funny. So trim, like I call you, right? Okay? Even you disagree with what JB is doing, but you come after me. Trim, Dr. Trim. Come on, dude. You're not fooling anyone. You're not. The only reason why you keep coming after me is because I've called you out. Especially earlier on in the week when I made a posting saying, I'm thinking of visiting Pensacola, Florida for a couple of weeks, taking a vacation. So Trim, let's just call you Trim. I don't want to mention your other channel names. People know who you are. If you were not the doctor, then why would me putting a simple posting on my community tab saying I'm thinking of coming out to Pensacola, Florida for a vacation later on the summer before it ends, why would it bother you? You came into my chat and got banned by Queen Helen Casey the other day, responding to the Pensacola, Florida thing, because it's you, dude. It's you. And that's fine. Keep doing what you're doing, and eventually karma is going to get you in the same ways that it's now getting JB. Karma has no deadline, right? That's fine. Keep trolling me, dude. Keep trying to ruin my life. You're not ruining my life. You're not. You haven't ruined anything. I'm still here, and I'm still standing, and I'm not going anywhere. But we'll mention more about him at the end of the show, because a lot of you people don't want to see the truth about who he is as well. And he's also another person that is going to hinder your progress. Anyway, welcome back, everyone. It is 10:46 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 7:46 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time in my neck of the woods. I'm here in the beautiful San Francisco Bay Area, Northern California, Redwood City to be exact. My name is Elias Melas. You can call me Coach Eli if you'd like. And this is my face. I'm a real person. I got nothing to hide. Especially after the doctor, has tried to expose everything publicly available about my life, which is not a big deal because it's all public information. But anyway, it's all good. I got nothing to hide. This is who I am. Take me for who I am or leave me as I am, right? Not a big deal. Muttnuts World says, wish I could travel to the West Coast, but financially right now, that's not possible. I'll tell you what. Queen Helen Casey and Muttnuts World. I'm going to make you ladies an offer here on me. If by later on this year, this channel is at a level where it's making good money, and I'm in a better place to be able to pay for a plane ticket for the both of you and your boyfriend also, Mutt, to come out here to the Bay Area for a week. On me, all expense paid. Would you ladies be open to doing that? Because that is the kind of guy that I am. I like to help people. I love helping people, especially people that may not be in the best financial situation and are striving to get there and they're just not there yet. I want to help people. So let me know what your thoughts are about that. Would you ladies be open to that? if it got to the point of where, and it will get to that point, where, you know what, Coach Eli would book you ladies a ticket, would get you accommodations, all expense paid. Let me know what your thoughts are about that in the chat. All right, we got 47 in the box. Thank you so much for being here. I know most of you are from the other side, and I'm glad that you're here because, in all honesty, I am on your side for the most part. There's only a few select people that I feel, like I mentioned earlier on the show, there are only a few select people I feel that have gone so far above and beyond to attack my personal life and come at me in such severe ways that those people will never get another chance. But for everyone else, I think the falling out, at least between myself and you folks, has been a complete misunderstanding because of these other people. Hi, Carrie, hang on. Hi. Don't ban her, Queen. Don't ban Carrie. Don't ban Carrie. Do not ban Carrie. Hey, Carrie, is that the actual you? How you been, Carrie? Thank you so much for being here. Have you heard most of the show? And how are things going for you? My apologies to you, Carrie, as well. There's a lot going on lately, and I firmly believe that people are beginning to see the true colors of what's really happened over the past several years, especially the last year and a half or so since I've known you and Susie and the rest of her girls and some other people as well. But I think people are beginning to see the real true colors. Well, you're in my chat. I'm glad to have you here. If you don't go in other people's chats, I guess you feel comfortable being here, and I'm glad you're here, Carrie. Thank you so much. And if you want to reconnect, anyone that wants to reconnect and talk and figure things out, folks, I'm definitely open to it. I think the time has come for that, which is why I'm doing these streams. But Carrie, thank you so much. Feel free to share your feedback in the chat. Queen, again, Queen and Mutt and all the other mods. Carrie is good. She's always been good. I've never had a problem with you, Carrie. It's just, we were all associated in this crazy drama. So, Carrie Y says, yes, it's me, going good. I don't know anything that's cool, though. I don't hang out with anybody anymore. Well, that's probably a good thing, Carrie, because you kept yourself away from a ton of drama, which is good. Queen Helen Casey says, plus I have 3 cats, no sitter. Well, I'll pay for you to get a damn sitter, Queen. What's it going to take? Queen, listen, if I was going to fly you and Mutt and Mutt's boyfriend out here to the Bay Area for a week, all expense paid, don't you think I would pay to have your kitties go into a pet hospital, not a pet hospital, like a pet sitting place for like a week or so? Come on. I'm not going to read what that troll says, but it makes sense. Kelly will now, well, maybe I will a little bit. Kelly will now disappear into another fake coma until she feels litigious again. That's probably true. That's probably true. She's threatened to sue me many times. So many people threatened to sue me, and they haven't. They've got nothing on me. What? I'm mentioning a first name. There's nothing uniquely identifiable. Anyway. Looney, let Looney stay. Looney is good for now. Looney, love God. I don't chat much. I mostly lurk. I'm on your side in this situation. I definitely think you were wronged, and I'm more than willing to support you. Well, thank you so much. Looney, are you somebody that's been on my channel in the past on a different channel? If you are and you want to let me know, I'd be happy to unban you. Look, folks, before I continue, discussing what some other people have experienced with JB, I want to say that, hey, I'm open to working things out with anyone. I'm not going to force anyone. I'm not going to beg anyone. And, I'm not out here expecting anything, but I'm open to it. We're getting a lot of trolls, I guess, coming in here. UTG, hashtag UTG. Well, Queen, keep an eye on all these people. Only ban them, Queen, if they say something attacking or snarky, then ban them. If they're just kind of lurking around and not doing anything bad, then let them stay. You got it, right, Queen? So I want to get into this. 54 in the box right now. Thank you so much for being here. All right. So let me get right to it here regarding Raleigh. And again, I'm not even mentioning last names because a lot of these people like to file invalid privacy complaints. I don't think Raleigh will do it this time. But Raleigh, how you doing, man? I'm sure you're either watching this live or you're going to be watching this on the replay. Not a troll, just on a sock. Okay, at least you're honest. You're somebody that I've known from the past, right? Not a big deal. Feel free to share your thoughts. Not a big deal. Carrie White says, I calmed way down on my drinking. That's good, Carrie. I haven't had a drink in a long time. Maybe I should have one. Maybe I'll get a drink for my stream later tonight. So Raleigh, let me start off by saying, first and foremost, I apologize to you sincerely. I'm not joking. I know you've still gone to other people's chats, such as the doctor, okay, as recent as yesterday, and talked smack about me. I'm okay with that, bro. It's all right. It's all in good fun. I don't have a problem with you, and I want to personally apologize to you as well for any misunderstanding that we may have had. You and I were pinned and pitted against each other as well, primarily by JB Gunner. You did not know the real JB Gunner several months ago when we first, got to know each other. You were a part of my channel. You were also a moderator here, and you also donated to me. I'm very grateful and thankful for your donations, and I appreciate them. The only reason why I ever decided to remove you was because you decided to associate with JB, and I cannot associate with anyone that associates with JB. So I wasn't trying to tell you what to do. I wasn't trying to tell you who to watch and not to watch, kind of like what JB does, okay? All I was saying is that my personal choice is to not associate with anyone that associates with JB or someone like him. I just don't want to associate with anyone that associates with negative people like that. But at the end of the day, I never once thought you were a bad guy. And you, lately, I've been following your stuff again because I was made aware you started going toe-to-toe with JB and started calling JB out for the same things that I've been attacked for in the past. So another person starts talking about JB after having a falling out with me because we were pinned and pitted against each other by JB. You go to JB's, you hang out with him, you talk smack about me, which I can understand that because you're wondering why I removed you, right? You spend time with JB on his side, you donate to him, right? And then next thing you know, several months later, now you're talking smack about JB in the same ways that I was trying to protect you from him in the past. Now, I'm not saying you need me to protect you, Raleigh, or anything like that. I know you're a grown man. You can take care of yourself. But the honest to God truth, Raleigh, with you and other people that were approached or poached by JB, I was just trying to raise awareness of my experiences with him because I knew at some point down the road, he was going to do the same thing to you and everyone else. I've seen all your streams where you've talked about him and you're spot on. Everything you're saying is completely 100% accurate. And I'm sorry that you've had to experience this with JB. Another thing, Raleigh, JB attacked your cancer. That's nothing to attack or laugh about. I honestly and genuinely hope that you're doing well. And I hope that you're getting the right treatment. And I hope that you're going to be okay. The one thing I never attacked you on, Raleigh, I really never attacked you anyway. I just removed you for the same reasons I removed everyone else that was poached by JB Gunner and was pitted and pinned against me by JB Gunner. That is the only reason why we had a falling out. I never had a problem with you, and I don't think you ever had a problem with me, okay? That's what happened. Now, after that, because you guys started simulcasting me and doing all these things, right? Then I had to defend myself. I had to take you guys down for copyright and do all of that. I never really wanted to do that, and I don't want to do that anymore. But let me ask you this, Raleigh. Did you ever really wrong me? No. Did I ever really wrong you? No. And here's the funny thing again, okay? The funny thing again, this was several weeks ago when I started to see people starting to talk about JB and leaving him, right? Started with Raleigh, then it went to Jamie, now Susie. Now, like the whole entire, so to speak, quote unquote, drama sphere is pretty much gone, right? The funny thing is this, is that same thing that I told Susie. You're now experiencing the same things with JB that I've been experiencing for the last 3 years, and I've been trying to raise awareness, not only to you, but others for a long time, trying to help you guys out, right? But the one thing I'm not hearing out there is people saying, okay, we now understand what Eli went through. We're going through the same thing that Eli's been going through. And maybe Eli's really not a bad guy after all. I'm really not a bad guy after all, man. I'm not. But is it too much to ask, or is it too much for you folks to say that, hey, okay, we may not agree with everything Eli says. His coaching methods are unique and they're different, right? And maybe we don't agree with that, but maybe this is something we can agree on, right? That when it comes to JB Gunner, Eli was right. I'm not looking for the credit. I'm not looking for a pat on the back. I'm looking to relate with you on something that I've been through as well, that you're currently going through. And I'm willing to lend out a helping hand and support, because I don't think it's right. That's the truth. That's the bottom line truth. Anyway, UTO. So what's your stance on Jamie? UTO, are you somebody that's been a part of this in the past? I'll get to Jamie here in a second. All right? Not a big deal. I'll get to Jamie here in a second. I'm not here to attack anyone. I don't have a problem with Jamie. I never really had a problem with any of these people. But they made me a problem because that's what they needed to do to make money while associating with JB. JB's the one that started this CUCK thing, this CUCK facade about me, and started making money, like literally doing commentary on every one of my streams and videos. And then Jamie saw an opportunity and took that. So, I've never really had a problem with Jamie as a person. But when JB came in and started infiltrating my stuff and then got connected with Jamie, and then Jamie saw what JB was doing, he's like, here's an opportunity where I can make some money. And I think Jamie even realizes that, maybe it wasn't the right thing to do. Because I don't think Jamie is anything like JB. I don't think Jamie's a bad person. And have I said some terrible things? Well, let's get to that. Raleigh, I don't have much more to say about you besides I don't think you're a bad guy. I think you're a good dude. If you want to talk, I'm open to it. I'm not expecting it. I'm not forcing it. I'm throwing it out there. If you want me to come on one of your streams, you want to come on one of mine, and you want to talk about, so you want to talk privately, I'm open to it, man. But I understand what you're going through, and I completely agree with everything you said in regards to JB. I'm really glad you took a stance on it and you stood up for yourself, man. I'm proud of you. But yeah, getting to Jamie now. So hashtag UTG. So you know who I am. Okay, that's great. I don't know who the hell you are. You're going to suck, but it's all right. It's all good. You're being respectful. You can stay. It's not a big deal. I've never hated Jamie. I've never at the end of the day, I've never had a problem with the type of person he is. I don't think Jamie's ever been a bad person. I think Jamie's been trying to find a way to grow his channel and to make money to sustain his lifestyle. I cannot blame him for that one bit. When I first met Jamie 3.5+ years ago, I met him because I was looking for a purple pill channel because I just found out about the MGTOW community, men going their own way. And because I identify more purple pill, I was looking for someone that was, running a similar type of channel, similar type of content. And Jamie's content, when I first met him, was phenomenal. His purple pill content was great. And I actually miss it, Jamie. I really do. Right? But here's what happened, and Jamie told me back then. When the apocalypse, because Jamie's channel was monetized, when the apocalypse happened, meaning that a lot of the advertisers started pulling out and YouTube started changing their ways on how they recommend content to other people and views started going down, Jamie started losing a lot of ad revenue. He stopped making a decent amount of money that he was making initially when he first started his channel and was a part of the YouTube Partner Program. Give me 1 second, got to clear my throat. All right, my apologies. My apologies. I need to drink some more water. But I'm up early, so I'm drinking highly caffeinated drinks and coffee. So anyway, getting back to the Jamie thing. So, Jamie lost a lot of ad revenue. And he wasn't happy about it. I would talk with him privately back then. And I told him, dude, I'm willing to collaborate with you. We can create some great content and penetrate the YouTube algorithm, and we could grow and make money together. I really believe in what you're doing, right? Well, when he kept on trying to make content and it wasn't getting the traction, and I was struggling back then as well, even more than I'm struggling now. And then JB Gunner got involved. And then JB started to do live streams about me on my former channel I used to run, where I had my girlfriend on there, my ex-girlfriend now. And he saw JB making lots of donations. So Jamie's like, why don't I try doing the same thing? Because I'm struggling to make money through YouTube ad revenue anymore. So why don't I start doing that? So, and Jamie was not even live streaming back then. He was creating pre-recorded videos. Jamie started to live stream when he saw JB Gunner and I live streaming. And when he saw JB Gunner and I live streaming, he's like, wow, this is pretty cool. And I can, get super chats and PayPals and do this, right? So Jamie started doing what JB was doing. And he started making a lot of money doing it. And quite frankly, that is the only problem I ever had with Jamie, because I really wanted to work with him. I really believed in him and still do. And, he turned his channel from a purple pill channel with great content to a drama sphere channel because it was making money. But this is what I told Jamie, and I've told everyone else that does this drama content. When you're creating this drama content, it's not sustainable long term. Okay? It's short-lived because they need me to continue feeding into them in order to have new content to entertain that drama sphere audience, so that way they donate to them, right? Now, on this stream here right now, if you want to call it feeding into them, that's on you. But now I'm just speaking to the truth. I'm just sharing what's happening with JB, and I'm not attacking anybody. I'm not even attacking JB. I'm stating the facts. That's all I'm doing. And I'm reaching out to these people that have been victimized by JB Gunner in the same exact ways that I've been victimized by him for the last 3+ years. Now, I'm not sitting here crying #MeToo or anything like that. I'm a big boy. I have my big boy panties on, and I can handle it. But the truth of the matter is, no matter how well I can handle it, and I have been handling it, he still has victimized me. And he's victimized these people, and this is something that we can relate to. So again, I have no problem with Jamie. I never really have had a problem with Jamie. And I've been very nice to you lately, Jamie. And I think you've been kind of nice to me too. but you still are throwing in an occasional C-U-C-K every now and then. You still call me the cuck, right? And that's fine. If that makes you happy and puts a smile on your face to call me something that I'm really not, because let me tell you something. A C-U-C-K is one that will watch his girlfriend or wife have sex with another man. I've never been a part of that. So by definition, I'm not even that. But it just sounds funny. And in the past, you guys saying that would trigger me, right? But it no longer triggers me, right? So, and not much triggers me, right? So there's no new content to go on, right? And here's the thing. Let me read this real quick. He's just easy lead. Old habits won't change, LOL. Well, that's true. I mean, sure. Listen, I'm not saying it's going to change anything, bro. I'm not expecting anything. I'm assuming you're a dude, okay? Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not expecting anything to change with anyone. All I'm coming out here today to do, which is what I'm trying to say, is that I'm taking ownership of what I've done. I'm apologizing to people that I feel deserve an apology. And I'm also being understanding to what they're currently going through, because it's the same exact thing I've been going through for the last several years with the same guy, JB Gunner. And at the end of the day, no matter how you look at it, whether we love each other or hate each other or are indifferent to each other, we all relate to the same thing. You understand what I'm saying? Jamie's been victimized by JB. And listen, Jamie, honestly, you've been doing a great job of handling it, right? You, Raleigh, Susie, and anyone else that's been victimized by JB, you folks have been handling it very maturely and professionally. And you know what? I really like what I've seen. But at the end of the day, is that the real you, dude? I haven't even gotten to your apology yet, man. Relax. Jamie, is that the real you or not? Yeah, that's not Jamie. It's not Jamie. I think I apologized to Jamie the other day, but I'll do it again. Jamie, listen, I am sorry to you for any misunderstanding that we may have had. I'm not sure if that's the real Jamie. Queen, he's pretty much banned on every account here. LOL, no, it's Simon. What's up, Simon? How you doing? It's all good, bro. How you been, man? Let Simon stay. It's all good. It's all good. Queen's having fun with the ban hammer. If you want to unban Simon, as long as he's cool, it's not a big deal. Let him stick around. Yeah, no, Jamie, seriously. If for any misunderstanding that's happened between us, and just so you know, none of this was ever intentionally done to harm you, dude. And I don't think you intentionally tried to harm me either. I just think that you were trying to do whatever it takes to grow your channel and to be successful. I can understand that despite the fact that it was hurting me, which is why I did what I had to do to protect myself. But quite honestly, Jamie, like for any misunderstanding, I do apologize for that. Now, have we done some things to each other? Sure. But the only thing that I really didn't like that you did was simulcast my live streams. That's that. And then some of the memes you did with the rainbow, sex toys and all that. I really didn't appreciate all that. But hey, you're going to do what you're going to do. And I understand that. But at the end of the day, I don't think you're a bad guy. And I do think that you've been severely victimized by JB. And because you've been around for a while and you've known JB Gunner almost as long as I've known him, if there's anyone that knows JB pretty much as well as I do or close to it, it's you. Because you and I and JB were the original three that kept going back and forth. It used to always be JD Gunner, like in theory, Eli, JD Gunner, like in theory, Eli, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, right? It was always about that, right? Now, another thing, Jamie, look, I understand that because of things that I did got you removed from the YouTube partner program, got you demonetized. I don't think it was only me, Jamie. I think basically a lot of your content was very, how do I say this the right way, was not advertiser friendly. A lot of your content did violate guidelines. It really did. If it didn't, they would have removed it, you know. And if I wasn't the one that was flagging you, someone else would have. And the thing, Jamie, is I honestly never wanted to try to take your channel down or remove you from the YouTube partner program. But because of how often you were simulcasting me and making money off of my content and doing all that, how much it harmed me, I had to do whatever I had to do to protect my hard work that you were monetizing on your end. That's the only reason why I did it, bro. I never wanted to harm you or anyone. UTO, do you know why you were simulcasted? Of course I know why I was simulcasted, because they would make money, because I banned all these people that were attacking myself and other moderators or people in my chat. Just because I ban people here doesn't give someone else the right to simulcast my content to the audience I banned, so that way they can have a place to chat and then they make money off of my content. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Now, the funny thing is, not many people really mess around with me anymore, because as of a week ago or so, I looked at my my YouTube studio behind the scenes, and you know, when you're in the YouTube partner program, you have what's called the copyright match tool, and every time you take someone down for copyright, whether it's through the match tool, if the match tool catches it, or a manual takedown, it shows in your copyright history. As of last week or so, or a few weeks ago, I had like 84 or 85 copyright takedown notices on this channel's in this channel's history. That's a lot of copyright takedowns. I've gone through and scoured YouTube and basically taken down anyone that was using my content in a non-fair use way. Now, if people use my content under fair use or they don't simulcast it, okay, then it's all good. Sorry. I didn't say it the right way. If people use my content under fair use and don't simulcast me, then it's all good. I think I said it the right way. If not, I got it right the second time. All right. But anyone that would just go out there and put 2 or 3 minute clips about me with no commentary, or anyone that would simulcast me, a lot of times I would find out it was happening during the stream. I would take them down. So there are a lot of channels that have been shut down and, you know, weren't able to stream for a while because they kept on simulcasting me. So I think people got the hint. To be honest, we got bored of trolling you, hence why you have been left alone. You got bored trolling me, dude, because I wasn't feeding into it, because I moved on with my own message, right? So the bottom line is, dude, you got bored trolling me because guys like JD Gunner and sorry, Jamie, I'm not coming at you with this. I'm just stating the facts. They kept on regurgitating the same thing over and over again, dude. It was the same shit, different day. So of course you got bored, right? I mean, listen, how many times can you recycle the same thing over and over and over again before it gets old, right? I don't blame you for that, dude. I don't. Well, you all have a great day. Thank you, Carrie. Thank you so much. Thank you, Carrie. I appreciate you being here. So Jamie, look, here's the thing, man. I'll apologize to you, even though the things you did, I'm just going to be honest, dude. The things you did to simulcast me and all that, that's what happens to people that do that. You report it and YouTube takes it down. You were hurting me, dude. I'm not trying to sound like a whiny little you-know-what, and I'm not complaining. I'm over that. And I didn't really want to come after you that way. I didn't want to. But now we're past that, okay? Now you have no strikes on your channel, but you're not monetized. But honestly, Jamie, I think you can get your Like in Theory channel remonetized. And there's only one way you're going to be able to do it. You got to remove all that non-advertiser friendly content. If you don't have a backup of it, back it up, put it on a different channel, clean up your Like in Theory channel, reapply for monetization, and you'll get remonetized. Thank you, Queen. Thank you, Queen, for hiding that one before it even reached the chat. Appreciate it. This would have been over a long time ago, just being honest. We kept telling you that from the start. This would have been over a long time ago, just being honest. Can you be more specific? Hashtag UTG. What do you specifically mean by this would have been over a long time ago? If you're saying because I kept feeding into it up until the last 2 months, you're right about that. But if it's not that, then what is it? Tell me. I'm all ears, man. It's all good. So, Jamie, I really would like to see your channel get remonetized. And if you need my help, I'm willing to help you. And quite frankly, I don't care about the videos you have up on me or not. It's not about that. I'm not worried about you having videos on me, and I'm not trying to use this as a way to get those taken down. I don't care. But what I do know is that YouTube will never remonetize a channel that has content that violates guidelines and is not advertiser friendly. And a lot of the content you've done on me, at the very least, is not advertiser friendly, let alone violates guidelines. So what I'm telling you, dude, is that you want to get that channel remonetized. I think you know what you need to do. If you're okay with the way it is and living off donations with no super chat or ad revenue or memberships or whatever other perks come along with the YouTube partner program, that's okay. But where my heart is at this point is that I just want to see things go back to the way they were before JB Gunner infiltrated our community over 3 years ago. And despite our past differences, Jamie, I think you feel the same way. You don't have to agree with me, but at least I hope you understand where I'm coming from. It's honest truth, man. It's honest truth, dude. Look, man. I know, Jamie, it was hard for you to sustain your audience when the apocalypse happened. And you were in a situation where you were losing a lot of traction because of the YouTube algorithm. It wasn't you. You had great content, but the YouTube algorithm and the apocalypse screwed you like it screwed a lot of people. So I know you were trying to do whatever it would take to bring back, the views and the revenue your channel was once making. So I'm not going to hold that against you. But see, look what happened in the ways you were doing it, like JB Gunner was doing it. It's not sustainable long term, man. The things I wanted to work with you on were going to be sustainable long term, and we're going to make you, myself, and anyone else involved more money than you're even making today. We can still do that. But I'm sure you're not going to be open to it, but we can still do that. I'm open to it. I'm open to whatever. And if this is where it ends, man, that's fine. But at least I want to come out here and own up what happened, own up to what happened, apologize to you if I, or apologize to you for any misunderstanding that may have happened, for anything. At the same time, I really want you to understand what I went through, because now you've been going through the same thing with JB, not once, but twice. You gave JB Gunner 2 chances. And as a friend, Jamie, The first time that you got involved with him, I tried to warn you on that as a friend. I wasn't telling you what to do. I told you my experience in dealing with JD Gunner at a business level regarding the King and the Cup show that I should have never done, right? And I learned that this guy is a manipulator to get what he wants, and he makes promises that he never keeps. So when you two were in talks of working out a deal for you to do his graphic designs, I told you, dude, this guy's going to screw you. You gave him a chance, he screwed you. So then you let him go. Then you gave him a second chance, and he screwed you a second time. And then after the second time that he screwed you over, then you basically made a deal with him to keep the peace, but then he still came after you. And I think now, dude, you see the light. I think maybe you've seen the light all along, and maybe it was a business deal, right? But I think you more so now see the light regarding what's happened to me because it's happening to you. The difference is you and I have learned how to handle this stuff. And the difference between you and myself, Jamie, is that I'm trying to keep my channel drama free, and I'm trying to move forward creating my coaching content. That's what I want to do. I want to help people in that way. Okay? Your channel, no disrespect, has become a drama channel. Same with JB, same with Raleigh, same with Susie, same with everyone. And I'm not saying that to criticize any one of you. I'm saying that all of you are better than that, and you can rise above that. And now it's the time to do that. Simon, sorry, Eli, too late for apologies. You can keep the weak-willed. Yeah, get rid of them. You can keep the weak-willed. Your life is getting interesting thanks to the doctor. Well, you know what? That's fine. And you probably are the doctor, and you're pathetic, man. Thanks for stopping by and sharing your feedback. It just goes to show, man, you haven't changed. And you never will. It's all good. Can't win them all. I'm not looking to win anybody. I'm just looking to do the right thing. The time has come to do the right thing. Listen, Simon, dude, you're a troll. Just like the doctor. If that's even the real you, or if it's the doctor pretending to be you. But if it's the real you, Simon, listen. I'm the last guy you can ever troll, dude. I'm untrollable. And here's the thing. If I really wanted to be a troll, I'd be a better troll than all of you combined. And that includes the doctor. So, enjoy your life. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by and sharing your feedback. And have a great day. Thank you, Queen. I know that's not Simon. It's probably the doctor. We know who it is. We know who it is. It's the doctor. Of course, we'll get to him in a bit. I may go a third hour here. I've just got so much to talk about that I may take another break in about 10 minutes or so and then come back because I still have to talk. I still have Brutally Lauren to address. I have ODN to address, and it's not in a negative way to either one of you. It's not. 52 in the box. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. I really do appreciate everyone that's here. And if you're here for the right reasons and you're understanding where I'm coming from, and you folks want to give another chance, and you're going to be respectful, then we can talk about unbanning people and giving them a chance to speak. I think the time has come, but we'll get more to that towards the end of the show, or more towards that. So again, Jamie, I'm going to wrap up with you, and then I'm going to take another break here in a second because I got to use the restroom again, get some more coffee, and then come back for a third hour here. We've been on for an hour and 46 minutes. Again, dude, I understand what you're going through with JB. I understand what we've been through. I understand what you've done to me and I've done to you. But at the end of the day, I also want you to understand I never meant any harm upon you. Ever. And I think you know deep within, Jamie, and you don't have to admit it. I don't want you to admit it. I just want you to know how real I'm being with you. I think you know how much money you made off of my content. you made a lot of money off of me like JB did. I'll never forgive JB for it because of the kind of person he is. I'm willing to forgive you because I don't think that's the kind of person you really are. And I don't think you ever really wanted to go to that route, to that position. So anyway, give me 1 second here. Let me just make sure I don't have any important text messages. Give me just 1 second. Hang on. Hang on. 1 second. All right. So before I take another break here, I heard what you said on your streams, Jamie. I didn't get a chance to watch the entire streams, but the shorter ones I watched all of them. But the longer ones I skimmed through them for the important parts where you're addressing me and all that. And I know you said you ran a poll regarding whether you want to talk on a stream or something with me, and the poll was slightly more in the favor of me coming on a stream with you. But you said that it's not an overwhelming amount, so you feel it's not worth it, dude. In my opinion, if you have a poll and it's 51% in the favor of the thing and 49% against it, it's more in the favor. And quite frankly, dude, I think you're just looking for an excuse to not want to talk with me. Bottom line is, Jamie, I don't have a problem with you. I never have. And if you don't want to talk with me ever again, that's fine. That's on you. I'm just coming out here taking the mature approach and coming out and saying, hey, look, man, if I wronged you in any way or for any misunderstanding that there's been in the past, I apologize for that. And I sincerely mean that. And it's the truth. I wouldn't sit here and do this to myself, my moderators, or my audience, whatever part of my audience is still left here. I wouldn't do that to them. I wouldn't be dishonest or disingenuous in that way. But I think you have a lot of talent, man. And I think you're capable of doing a lot more greatness than you are doing and making a lot more money doing it. And I really wish you could understand that I can actually help you become more successful and support you in ways that would help you be more successful. Leave that up to you, man. You can let that stew for a little while. That's totally up to you, man. It's all good. Let me see. Hashtag UTG. I made a deal with someone at Queen Helen Casey, and I have kept to that deal. Why should we have to make deals? Why can't we just either be friends or not be friends and move on if we're not going to be friends? Why do we have to make deals? Like, it's this whole thing. I made a deal with JB Gunner to not talk about me. It's pathetic. You make a deal with someone over the internet? Come on, that's so pathetic. I'm sorry, UTG. I'm not trying to attack you by saying that. But there's no such thing as an internet digital handshake deal. It doesn't mean shit. It doesn't. You either support someone or you don't. And if you don't support them, you go your separate ways and don't bother them. Don't make their life hell just because, you didn't resonate with them or they didn't resonate with you. It's that simple. Muttnuts World, I'm still here just listening and got stuff set up to film some content videos later today. Yeah, I'll be back for another stream later tonight. I'm not quite sure what that stream's going to be about. I've got a bunch of topics in my head, and plus I want to see what their reaction is going to be to this, because I want to be there for anyone that is open to talking. I want to make the effort. So let's see. We are at an hour and 51 minutes. Let me cue up some more music here so I can step away for another little break. And then I'll come back for the third and final hour. We're going to talk about ODN next, and then we're going to talk about Brutally Lauren, and it's not going to be negative in any way. And those are the last two people I'm going to be discussing. The other people that have been a part of this, so to speak, quote-unquote, drama sphere, I'll call it the former drama sphere, like I've been saying, because I don't want to even think of it in that way anymore, are just people that are either irrelevant, or they're people that no matter what you do, there's no play with them. There's no opportunity with them to make amends. So it's not even worth it. And they've done things so horrific that there's no turning back from that. For everyone else, especially people I've mentioned, the door's open. All right, give me 1 second here. Let me find some music. Okay. All right, I got some music queued up. Folks, stick around for the third and final round coming up right after this break. Do not go anywhere. little bit. Shake it all around. Shake it up a little bit. Do you feel it, Queen? Do you feel it, Mutt? What's going on, Repo Man Jake? Welcome to the show. What's up, Stop the Insanity? Oh, yeah. Gotta feel it. Gotta feel it. Get the juice flowing in the morning. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Slowing it down. Slowing it down a little bit. Slow it down. Oh, yeah. Slowing it down a little bit. That's right. That's right. That is right. All right, all right, all right. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back to Navigating the Modern World with Coach Eli live here on YouTube. We will just enter the third hour of the show. We've been on for 2 hours and 3 minutes. It is 11:44 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 8:44 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time in my neck of the woods out here in the San Francisco Bay Area, Northern California to be exact. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. I forgot to mention, today is my name day. That's right, it's my name day. It is July 20th, 2020. And today is the birthday of Prophet Elijah. You want to call me Elijah? Call me Elijah. That's a pretty cool name. Elijah is a great name. So because today is Prophet Elijah's birthday, and I was named after the prophet Elijah. Elijah is the biblical name for Elias, right? Or Eli, right? Eli is short for Elias, but Elias is the Americanized version of the name of Elijah. Today is my name day, and it's part of the Greek culture. Isn't that something new you learned today? Is that pretty cool? Happy Life Day, says Repo Man Jake. Right on, man. Funky vibes, says Repo Man Jake. Quail and Casey is dancing there. And we'll get to the questions that are coming up in the chat here in just a second. So folks, let me just mention this real quick here. You know, I've been getting things back on track here on my channel, and I feel really good about where things are going. If you've been following me for a while, you know that, earlier on, last week, I decided to go full-time on YouTube and to also no longer sell or service insurance policies. And I feel good about it, folks. I've actually been feeling pretty good, and I'm really pumped up about what the future holds. Sometimes you gotta just take a risk. Whenever I've taken a risk in life, it has paid off. It is the times that I haven't taken that risk where I failed. So think about it that way, okay? If you really have a desire to accomplish something, no matter what it is, unless you take that risk, it'll never happen. No risk, no reward. And if you don't take that risk, you're gonna be thinking and wondering what it could have been. So that's why I'm taking that risk. So we're moving forward here onto bigger and better things, and I look forward to, welcoming back anyone that wants to be a part of this, folks. I really want to help you folks in any way possible. Also, another thing, folks, just to mention this very briefly, I do have channel memberships. I do record members-only videos often. I have 19 members-only videos already. If you would like to become a member of this channel, I have 5 membership packages, and they all get you the exact same thing. It just depends on how much you want to sponsor the channel. $4.99 per month, $9.99, $24.99, $49.99, and $99.99. It is totally optional. You don't have to become a member to be a part of this channel and, participate on these live streams in the future or watch my other pre-recorded public videos. But I do provide some extra content and some extra support for people that are financially sponsoring the channel. And to my sponsors that I have already, to the members I have already, Mutt Nuts World and also Super Steph, I greatly appreciate your continued patronage. Much love and appreciation from Coach Eli. Okay, so the music is done. Let's get back to business here because I want to wrap this up within the next hour or so. and there's still a lot to talk about. Let me look at the chat here right now. I have 46 in the box. Thank you so much for being here. UTG, here's a genuine question for you, Eli. Why do you think Jamie should work with you, and what would he get out of it? And what do you want out of it? Jamie, that's probably you. And I wouldn't mind if it was you, bro. And here's the thing. I never said I was specifically looking to work with Jamie. All I said was that, hey, dude, my door is open. I took ownership for my part of things. I apologized for anything that I may have done that may have, caused him a setback. I didn't mean to harm him. All I was doing was protecting my channel because people were coming at me. I've been making so much content, and other creators have been monetizing my content and making money off of my work, and I've made barely anything out of it. So, I had to do what I had to do, but I never had any problems with him. Besides that, I don't think he's a bad guy. But hold on a second here. Hey, Bugaboo is fine, Queen. Poinapola means a happy name day in Greek. So I'm going to unhide Bugaboo. Bugaboo is fine, Queen. Don't worry about it. It's all good. I don't expect to work with Jamie, but I just want to be civil with him. I don't think he's a bad guy, and I think he's very talented. And I think that, he can create more greatness than he's already doing. He's a very talented graphics designer, and he actually has learned a lot of life's principles since he's been on YouTube. And he can help a lot of people in a more positive way. And that's that, man. Look, I don't expect anything from anyone, dude. I love helping people from the bottom of my heart. I have not made a whole lot of money from YouTube. I've made some, don't get me wrong. Okay? And I've been doing this for 3.5 years with minimal money, partially because of what JD Gunner did, or primarily because of what JD Gunner did. And then, Jamie got in on it as well. Because if it wasn't for them doing that, I would have made the money off my own content. When other people are making money off my content, how am I going to make money off of it, man? So the bottom line is, you know what? I'm willing to help him any way he's open to being helped. Whether he's open to it or not, that's going to be on him. I think before, him and I could ever talk and, see if we can work on something together, he would have to get over the fact that, hey, I'm not a CUCK. And I know it's a joke for the most part. I get that. And I'm not as stupid as people say I am. They joke about that. A lot of people say I don't know what I'm talking about or my intentions are not pure. And that's the furthest thing from the truth. He would have to get past that and say, hey, look, dude, let's let bygones be bygones. Let's create some greatness together. I think him and I could do a lot of great things together. Okay? And to be quite honest with you, I think him and I working together would really piss off JD Gunner. But who cares about JB? He's irrelevant. Like, he's no longer relevant to this whole thing. It's not even about the JD Gunner thing. It's more about what I initially wanted to create with these people before JD Gunner infiltrated this community over 3 years ago. You're probably from the MGTOW community, bro. So you probably have been following my story and what's been going on with myself and Jamie and JB and a bunch of other people out here for over 3, almost 4 years, right? If we go back to when I first met Jamie, I met him before any of these other people. I met him before any of these other people came into play. So that's what it is, dude. That's what it is, man. I don't expect anything. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm owning up to what happened. And at the same time, I'm seeing what JB's done to these people, including Jamie, and I'm saying, look, I feel for you and understand what you're going through because I've been going through this for the past 3.5+ years. If nothing more, just know I understand what you're going through. And that's good enough for me, man. But that's what I feel it's just not dacing. Do you mean dancing? Too much due to the heat. It's 95 with heat index making it feel like 105 to 115. Yeah, it's hot today, says Repo Man Jake. It's pretty cool out here in the Bay Area. I love it. Love it. Repo Man Jake says, bedtimes make the good times even better. You're right about that, man. You're right about that. I got to get my personal life back in check. I'm working on that, man. Dating's not easy nowadays. I'm sure you know that. But Nuts World says, Repo Man, I am in Maryland. We have a heat advisor right now. You probably would say advisory right now till 9 p.m. Eastern. Okay. Europe here, and it's hot weather. Oh, that's cool. What part of Europe are you in, Repo Man Jake? UTG says, not Jamie. UTG says, it's going to be very difficult to have a mutual trust given what's gone on in the past. Hashtag UTG, I've said that over and over again. I'm not expecting anything at all. If I had to even guess, I don't think anything will come out of it. But the point of this whole stream is not even to get something out of it. It is to come out and say, look, I understand what all of you people are going through that have been victimized by J.B. Gunner because I've gone through the same thing for the last 3.5 years. And I'm not trying to rub it in any of their faces, but I did share my stories with these people and warned them about working with J.B. Gunner before they worked with him or went over to his channel. I warned many people, a few noteworthy people. Devil's Queen, DQ, change your name. You're talking smack about me in the doctor's chat. I've never come at you one time. I've never attacked you at all. As a matter of fact, you came on my show in an interview and couldn't stand JB for what he did to you. JB Gunner attacked you. As a matter of fact, that video, well, it was up until he took all his videos down recently again. But he still had that video up on you up until recently, attacking you. And yet you still went over there and supported him after you came on my show and other people's shows and despised him. You're not a bad person, Devil's Queen, a.k.a. Jennifer. And I'm willing to even talk with you. And you're saying, okay, I saw in the chat of the doctor's chat you were in last night, you said that, he's got something coming from me. What are you going to do? What do I have coming? Some spell from your pagan stuff? I'm not concerned about that. And I don't hate you. I think you're a good person. And I even tried to tell you, I even warned you about JB, and I'm not trying to throw it in your face or anyone else's face. But I was trying to be a good person and say, hey, this dude is not good. So what's the problem? I only removed you and a few other people that you were associated with, such as Mama Goonie, we'll talk about her too, because of the fact that you folks went over to JB's side. And then you started helping JB come at me. And I just don't want to associate with anyone that associates with someone like him or him specifically. I don't want negativity on my channel, and I don't want to be associated with anyone that associates with such a negative person. Why would you, if you're a positive person, why would you support someone that's that negative? All you need to know about me is I'm on Jamie's side. Well, that's good. I'm glad you are. Eli, address the doctor now because he's attacking me now. Just block him, Queen, and ignore him. Just block him. Queen, just block him. That's all you have to do. Block him everywhere. Then he won't be able to get through. We'll address him towards the end. Mama Goonie. Another one. Then we'll get to ODN, then the Bruley Lauren, then the doctor, and then we're done. Okay? Mama Goonie, you came to my channel. I met you through the growth stream. And then you started following JB, and you were trying to figure out the story to do this documentary on, right? On Coach Eli and JB Gunner, right? And I told you everything that happened. And I told you as well that this is a bad guy. He's going to use you and abuse you and then kick you to the curb when you're of no use to him. Or the curb when you're of no use to him, right? And I wasn't telling you what to do. I was just being a friend saying, hey, look, you're a moderator here. I trust you. I like who you are. Okay, I want to work with you. I was just trying to share my experiences with you, right? But what did you do, Mama Goonie? And Mama Goonie, I'm not attacking you. I don't think you're a bad person. I'm just stating the facts. because you know what happened. You see, the gun squad, JB, they infiltrated you. They said all these bad things about me. They shared all those videos with you about me that were taken out of context. And then what they do, when you went live, you got raided by the gun squad and you made $1,000 one time. And they did that because they were trying to lead you to believe that if you leave Eli and you go over to the gun squad, you're going to be more successful and your channel is going to blow up. Well, now you realize that was a false sense of growth, and that is what JD Gunner does. To manipulate people to think that being a part of his gun squad is going to get you further ahead than spending time with someone like me or Jamie or anyone else where you would actually get ahead, right? So what ended up happening? You took the $1,000, you were excited about that, you became a part of the gun squad. Then Mama Goonie, and I wasn't watching all your streams, but I was made aware of them. And I would tune in briefly, right? But I ignored you, right? You kept on calling me the frail one, and you kept on calling me CUCK, and you kept on saying all these things every single day until the point where people got tired of it and you stopped making money off of it, right? What did I ever do to you to deserve getting that? Or did you see an opportunity to make money off of me and then you took that opportunity, right? So you took the opportunity, right? And then you kept on participating with the gun squad, and what happened? You got put out as well. And see, now you understand that I never hated you. I don't think you're a bad person. I truly supported you. And now we have something in common. You've been victimized by JD Gunner in the same exact ways that he victimized me, and all I was trying to do was be a good friend to you and make you aware of what I knew was going to happen to you, which is now happening, right? Mama Goonie, I'm open to talking with you. I don't have a problem with you. You're trying to grow a YouTube channel. You saw an opportunity, you took it. And now you probably realize the opportunity was a piss poor opportunity. And now you know the truth about JB. And now, Mama Goonie, I'll tell you what. If you want to do your documentary on JB Gunner, I'll help you do it. I'll help you do it free of charge. I won't charge you. I'll help you with editing. I'll help you with whatever you need. And you can put it on your channel and monetize it. And I don't want a damn penny of it. You want to know why? Because I want to help you and show you the kind of person I've always been. So my door is open to you as well, Mama Goonie. 61 in the box right now. Thank you for being here. I really enjoyed having you a part of my channel. Same with you, Jennifer Devil's Queen. Same with many other people. No, you're not blocked. You're not blocked, Heard of you, but watch what you say because Queen will block you. If you're here to contribute to the show in a positive way and state your opinions in a non-attacking way, feel free. You're not blocked. Heard of you, I see you. How come we can't talk still? I don't even know who you are. Most people are still blocked here. If they want to get unblocked, they have to reach out to me privately. And we need to talk, and I'll unblock people as it calls for it. I'm open to it, man. It's Brutally Lauren. All right, Brutally Lauren, let her stay. Brutally Lauren, you can stay in on your sock account. I will unblock people. We can talk later today or tomorrow, Lauren. I'm open to it, okay? All right. I'm going to get to you after ODN, Lauren, so stick around. BL, do you mean Brutally Lauren? Is that BL? Brutally Lauren, is that you, BL? Jesus Christ. Anyway, there's a 25-second delay because I have normal latency on. I'm saying you're giving JB too much credit for all this. I'm not giving JB credit for shit. I'm not. I'm not giving him any credit at all. No way. And if he perceives it that way and wants to make endless content off of it, so be it. Let him do what he's going to do. I don't care. Lauren, just hang tight. I'm getting to you in a second. I want to get through this. We can talk privately another time. We can stream together. We can talk about it in other ways. If that's UBL, message me on Discord. You know what this is. All right. Thank you, UTG, for verifying that. All right, ODN. I don't have a problem with you. I never have. And I'm not going to keep my name out of your mouth this time. Sorry, I'm not going to keep your name out of my mouth this time, is what I'm trying to say. Sorry. Because it's a positive thing to say about you. Nothing negative. I think you're a good guy. And I think that your intentions have always been to do the right thing. Now, have you done some shady things? I think everyone has. I'm not gonna knock you for that. I think everyone at one point or another has pushed the boundaries or the guidelines a little bit. I don't think any normal human being hasn't done that. But let me tell you how grateful I am to you. Now, I understand you also were put out of the gun squad and you're unhappy with JB. And I'm glad that you see the light on that now. And I think you've always seen the light. I think the only reason why you went over there in the first place is because of that video you made on Jamie. And JB was basically, him and Jamie probably threatened you in some way and said that, hey, we'll let this go if you come and be a part of the gun squad and you leave Eli's channel, right? Queen, JB is never coming back here. Same with the doctor, okay? I mentioned them. There you go. The rest of the people are not bad people. They've been harmed by JB Gunner. They've been manipulated and played by JB Gunner. Every single one of us have been pinned and pitted against each other by JB Gunner. I can promise you this, Queen, that there will be no negativity allowed on this channel, regardless of who comes back or who's here. If people start coming back and they start to create issues, Queen, we'll just ban them. All right? But Queen, you know, we have to address this and move forward from it one way or another. UTG says, Jamie's cool. You just got off on the wrong foot, QHC. No, I think Jamie is a cool dude when he wants to be. Does he have his moments like we all do? Sure. But I don't think Jamie has been himself because of the JB Gunner thing. I think when Jamie is not associating with people like JB Gunner, he's a really cool dude. I'm telling you, folks, this all stems back to one person that infiltrated this whole community and pinned and pitted every one of us against each other and leveraged us to the brink for money. That's what it all boils down to. It's pathetic, but that's what it all boils down to. And now everyone else is beginning to see the light. They are. Queen, I've got your back. You, Muttnuts Reviews, or Muttnuts World, and the rest of the mods, we'll talk privately maybe later today at some point, and I'll share more with you. I've got your back, Queen. You will always be the head moderator. No, Queen, it is not okay for the doctor to keep attacking you, but you got to block him. I will help you with the doctor behind the scenes, okay? Queen, do you listen to me because I want to finish the show up. We'll talk privately later. I will help you with the doctor. The doctor is going to face karma, and we'll talk about him at the end of the show after I talk about ODN and then Brutally Lauren. The doctor has nothing to do with Jamie. Yeah, it's true. Although Jamie believes that, Trim Hits is not the doctor. At least that's what he says. You know what, Jamie? I actually think that you know that Trim and these other dudes are the doctor. You're just not saying it because you don't want to deal with the repercussion. And I don't blame you for that, Jamie. But Jamie, let me tell you something. You're not a dumb shit. You're not. You're a smart guy. And you figure things out. But you also know that if you go public and say that Trim is the doctor, that he'll come after you. And you don't want to deal with that. And I don't blame you. That's a smart move, right? Well, the doctor's been attacking me and Queen because he attacks anyone that's close to me. He's attacking Queen because he hopes that he's able to get Queen to leave my channel, right? But Queen can handle herself. And I've got her back as well. So, but yeah, Jamie, you know. Plus, myself and some other people behind the scenes, we sent you definitive proof that he's the doctor. You know it, James. And JB knows it too. So does Susie. You all know that this guy's the doctor. You all know it. You just don't want the repercussion from him. That's all. Again, I can't blame you. I can't blame you. But you don't have to worry about him coming at you because he's busy coming at me every day in a pathetic way and coming at Queen Helen Casey. That's all right. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. Life goes on. I ignore him. He's putting stuff out there as public information, right? Or he's basically exaggerating the truth in some situations, right? He's spinning his own narrative. So what? It's a big deal. Just ignore it and move on. He doesn't mean anything to me at all. So ODN, you, sir, have been one that's cracked the case of many things. You have to understand, ODN, if it wasn't for you, we would have never figured out that the guy that used to run the Ronaldo channel now goes by Brutal, right? Okay. BJ, Brutal J. I don't want to say the full thing. You're the one that figured out that Ronaldo, aka Brutal, is the doctor. Because you used to be a part of the A-Team with Mad Shangy and Fire Ice Witch and some other people behind the scenes, and we would talk privately on Hangouts. And Ronaldo back then was a part of my channel, and so were you. And you got to know Ronaldo because you both were playing PlayStation 4. And in order to connect with him on PlayStation 4, he had to give you his email. When he gave you his email, it linked back to a Puffacush Joker channel, which has been a known Trim Hits channel for over 3 years, stemming back to my former channel where Trim Hits used to troll me, right? On that Puffacush Joker channel, there are lots of videos on me stemming back from years ago, right? So once you figured out that Ronaldo is Puffacush Joker, and we had figured out that Trim Hits is the doctor, right? We put two and two together and figured out that Trim Hits, Ronaldo, and Puffacush Joker, Zigzag Rizlabong, and who else? Mao Zhao Zhao, right? And Shanktar Doxer and all those. That's the same guy. It's the doctor. You cracked the case, ODN. You've done great work for the better good of many people that have been attacked and trolled by some of these people. But you enjoyed playing PlayStation 4 with him. So you basically hung around with him and you kind of kept things quiet. But you know the truth, ODN. You also cracked the case. You also had a big impact that changed JD Gunner's life. You were the one that contacted the FBI. You were the one, along with Shangy and myself and some other people behind the scenes, but primarily you were the one that got the ball rolling on basically getting JD Gunner to stop doing what he's doing to hurt people. You made a big impact on that, and I'm grateful and thankful for that. Everything was going great, and we were making progress on stopping these trolls so the rest of us good people can create our content in peace, right? But what happened? JD Gunner got to you. And because you made that video on Jamie, and you had asked me about that video, should you make that video on Jamie? I'm like, dude, listen, do what you got to do. But keep me out of that. You made that video. It was found that it was made by you. And then what I assume happened, I didn't hear about this, but what I assume happened is that Jamie and JB got with you, and JB said, look, dude, we'll let you pass under one condition. You help us go after Eli and help us try to take Eli down. And you were thinking about doing some things to me. But you also then realized that it wasn't the wisest thing to do because, in all honesty, dude, I never once harmed you, and you never once harmed me. And the truth of the matter is, you and I, along with some other people, were working together and making progress on, getting justice for people like myself and good people that have been victimized or have been getting victimized by these other people like J.D. Gunner. I don't have a problem with you, man. Now you're being victimized by JB in the same ways I've been victimized. And that's something you and I can also relate to. I also want to personally apologize to you, ODN. I'm not going to mention your real name. I know, listen, ODN, we all know where each other lives now in our real names, but let's just be cool and let's not dox people. Let's just have a friendly chat, right? I apologize to you, ODN, for anything I may have done that affected you in a negative way. I never meant that to happen that way, bro. And I also apologize for any misunderstanding there may have been. I'm being sincere about it. I'm being genuine about it. Queen, I know he's under Brutal Jenkins. You just have to block him. Block him everywhere. He has a ton of stock accounts. Just block the guy. That's all I've done. He doesn't bother. I mean, he still tries to bother me, but he's blocked everywhere. He can't get through to me. Just block him. And I'll help you more behind the scenes. Stop the insanity. I don't think they are the same people. Stop the insanity. It is the doctor. It's been definitively proven. He went on camera. They matched his eyes and his eyebrows. That is him. Dude, every time when I mention Pensacola, Florida, because that's where he lives, right? You know, he gets triggered by it, right? He comes in my chat in the sock and talks about it, right? I don't mention his full name. I don't mention the doctor's full name anymore. You know, one time, stop the insanity, I mentioned the doctor's full name, and guess what? I got a privacy complaint. So you're telling me that if Ronaldo, which is what he went by back then, isn't the doctor, the real doctor was so happening to watch my stream, or so happened to be watching my stream, and then flagged me for copyright, not for copyright, flagged me for a privacy complaint for saying his full name, the full name of the doctor. Come on, dude. Listen, dude, don't be naive. I'm not trying to come at you. You got to look at what this guy is saying. He also claims to be a 31-year-old millennial, IT worker. No, he's not an IT worker. He's not 31. He's 49. I think he may be 50 now. The things that this guy talks about, the doctor, he talks about things that he would only know about growing up in the same era I grew up in. He talks about things from the 70s and 80s. And if he's 31 years old, like he claims to be, that means he was born in what? 89? Yeah, 89, right? There's no way in hell this guy would know as much as he knows about the 70s and 80s if he was born in 89. Guys, don't be naive. I'm telling you guys. Why do you think he's coming at me so hard? Why do you think he comes at me each and every day? Because I'm one of the few that know who he really is. I know who he is. I know where he lives. I know his parole officer's name. I know everything about him. And quite honestly, I don't want to even talk about the guy. I don't bother him. And what he does to me doesn't bother me. But other people that don't know how to handle it as well are being bothered by it. So you know what? I just want him to stop doing that. But folks, don't be naive. He is the doctor. If he wasn't the doctor, it wouldn't trigger him to keep doing what he's doing to me. Come on, don't be naive. Yeah, it's fine. You folks can think whatever you want to think. It doesn't matter. So ODN, 60 in the box. Thank you for being here. ODN, I don't think you're a bad guy. And I think you have the capabilities of helping a lot of people. I think you're a very smart man. Have we had some back and forth since that time? Have you done some things to me that I didn't appreciate, like record me without my permission and put it publicly? Sure. I can let that go. Let bygones be bygones. Okay, have I called you on some things? Sure. I only did that because you also, sir, were pinned and pitted against me by JB Gunner and by the doctor, who's, Ronaldo and trim hits and all those people, and you know it. You know it, dude. Come on, bro. You know it, but you also want to admit it because you don't want him coming after you, right? You don't want him doing to you what he's doing to me, right? Anyway, so ODN, my door is open. I really enjoyed our conversations in the past, even our private ones. I really did think of you as another brother from another mother. I'm serious about that, man. I'm not just saying that. Now, I do appreciate the fact that you've taken down pretty much most of the videos that you made on me. Even if they were up, not a big deal, man. I'm not concerned about it. But you did the right thing. You did the right thing. We talked. We did talk. And you did record me, even when you said you wouldn't. And I even told you can record me, and you have my blessing to put it publicly. And you said you weren't going to do it, and then you ended up doing it anyway. But it didn't bother me because I gave you permission to do it. I'm not concerned about that, dude. I don't think you're a bad guy. I think you're very talented. I think you can help protect a lot of people from bullying and harassment online. You are an expert at that. You're good at that. Now, you love trolling. You've told me you're addicted to trolling. You get a high off of it. I get it. Same thing with the doctor. I don't know if you're buddies with him or not, the doctor, Ronaldo, whatever, right? Okay. But here's the thing, bro. If you want to continue to troll and that makes you happy, that's on you. But what if you created something that really helps people and you protect them from bullies like JD Gunner and other bullies, right? You have a gift, ODN, of finding these people that are hiding in plain sight under sock accounts and harming other people while hiding behind sock accounts. I respect you for that. You have so much greatness to give this world. And I'm willing to help you, man. I'm willing to be your friend. That's up to you, bro. I'm not expecting anything. But again, let me come out and say to you that I do apologize to you, and I'm sorry for any misunderstanding that this whole situation may have caused between you and myself and other people. But I think you now realize, ODN, that this whole thing stems back to one person, JD Gunner. And I think you realize that all I wanted was for people to see the true colors about JD, and what he was saying about me and other people isn't true. I really want to thank everyone that's liked this stream. I haven't seen this many likes in a while. I'm not showing my like-dislike ratio, but I will tell you I have 19 likes as of right now. Thank you so much. That's telling me that at least, whether people like me or not, at least they may be appreciating what I'm saying here and taking ownership for it and doing my part to try to help in this situation. All right, so ODN, you want to email me? I don't know. I think I have you blocked on Hangouts again. If you want to email me at Coach Eli at coacheli@melas.com or anyone, please go ahead and do so, and we can talk. If you don't hear back from me within a day, that means that, your email may be blocked. You'll have to find another way to get in touch with me. You can contact me on Twitter or another way. You can find it out. I do have some people blocked from my Coach Eli at coacheli@melas.com email, so I don't think you are, ODN, but if you don't hear back from me, if you decide to email me within a day or so, then you can assume that and find another way to reach out to me. Only if you want to, man. But, dude, I appreciate what you've done. Yes, we've had our moments. Yes, we've gone back and forth, but it was never meant to go that way. You and I were pinned and pitted against each other. That's the truth, man. And I think you're seeing the true colors now, where it stems from. JD Gunner. Queen Helen Casia, just hit the like button. We have 21 likes right now. Thank you so much. Thank you, Queen. Hashtag UTG says, can I ask you what your stance is regarding Cosette in case you missed it? I don't know who Cosette is, to be honest with you. I've heard some people behind the scenes regarding her. Okay, I'm getting a lot of questions here right now, and I'll answer them, not a big deal. Regarding Cosette, listen, Cosette, I never came at you initially. You're the one that came at me first. But regardless, I'll be the bigger person and come out and say, hey, you know what? If anything that I said offended you, or if there was a misunderstanding, I apologize for that. I didn't even know who Cosette was. And she came to my chats and started attacking me the very first time that she came to my chat. So that's what happened with her. But I don't have any problems with her. Now, I also don't know what she's been through. And, you know, she's a pretty upfront, strong person. I have heard some things about her behind the scenes. I think she is married and she may be unhappily married. I don't know. It's none of my business. But listen, dude, I only treat people the way they treat me. She came at me in a very in-your-face type of way. And that's why I removed her. I didn't want to remove her. I didn't want to remove anybody, man. Didn't want to remove anybody. But how do you handle someone that you don't know that comes into your chat and starts attacking you? You ban them. When you first meet someone, you get to know them and you're cordial with them, right? And then I realized she was coming over from Jamie's side because back in those days, Jamie was still attacking me and getting other people to attack me as well because he was upset that I got him removed from the YouTube Partner Program, which I explained why that happened earlier. And it's over and done with. It's done with. We moved past it. So I don't have a problem with her. She had a problem with me. She attacked me. And all I did was defend myself and banned her. And then she kept talking smack about me in all these streams, and I would ignore her. And every so often I might say something, or I might have said something, but then I just ignored her. I moved on. If she's willing to be cool with me, I'll be cool with her. I'll be cool with anyone that's willing to be cool with me. But if you come and attack me and don't even know me, what the hell would you do? What would you do in that situation, man? Before we get to brutally Lauren here, I already discussed the doctor, so I'm just going to chat about Lauren, and then we're going to wrap this up. We are at 2 hours and 45 minutes. Almost 2 hours and 46 minutes just turned. All right. So Queen did ban this person, and I would have banned them too, Queen, but I will read their question. Honest question. Why do you want to insert yourself back into all this? I thought you wanted to go your own way. I am going my own way. Let me tell you something, no name, stock account, whoever you are. Okay? I met some great people from this quote-unquote dramasphere, which after today, I don't want us to look at these people as dramasphere because the dramasphere led back to one person, JD Gunner. JD Gunner is the biggest drama queen on the face of this planet. He's more of he's a worse drama queen than actual women. That's how bad this guy is. But it's not that I'm trying to insert myself back into this. I met a lot of great people. I enjoyed their company. I enjoyed having them on panels. And when JD Gunner wasn't infiltrating my stuff and getting involved in poaching these people, they were great people to be around. And I still feel they're great people to this day. So, dude, you're not looking at this the right way. You're assuming that all these people, are drama people because they've been involved in drama. The truth of the matter is the drama sphere leads back to one person, J.B. Gunner, because he found a way to gain an audience that loves drama and loves watching him attack other people for entertainment. It's pathetic. And now the people that, were a part of this channel that he posts from me have left, and they're seeing the true colors. That's why I'm reaching out. Because I've been a part of this, man. And I'm invested into this. And so are these people. And at the very least, if nothing else, I want to let them know I understand what you're going through and what you've been through. Give me 1 second here. I want to check this message real quick. I'm getting some messages from behind the scenes. Just 1 second here, please. 22 likes. Thank you so much, folks. I appreciate that. To the person behind the scenes that just sent me a message, I have not mentioned that person that you asked me about, and I'm not going to mention that person, and I have nothing to do with whatever you're saying there. It's the honest truth. If you want to talk privately after the show is over, let me know. I hope you're enjoying the show. I decided to do it earlier. I was a little bit tired. I was going to, get some rest, but I was up already, and I said, screw it. I'm going to do the show earlier. So, yeah, that was not me. You can let me know in the same ways you contacted me behind the scenes. Thank you so much for being here. 24 likes. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. This means a lot to me, folks. Queen, I really want you to know I respect you at such a high level. You and Mutt and Super Steph and Collins Trivia, Alex the Beer Master, and even DC the Purple Diva. You folks are amazing people. And Queen, I promise you that we're going to do the right thing here. We're going to grow together with the right people, and we're not going to be dealing with this crap anymore. But you have to also understand, Queen, that this had to be done. This had to be done because if we don't close the door on this by acknowledging it and owning it, there's no way to really move past it. That's why I had to do it, and I wanted to do it. But at the same time, I really honestly believe that a lot of these people that have been victims are good people. I'm behaving, haven't trolled, think the questions I asked have been constructive rather than destructive. They have been. That's why you're not banned, brother. So it's all good, man. That's all I've ever wanted, is for people to be constructive and ask honest questions, and I'll answer them, right? You're getting your answers because you're being reasonable, right? You can ask the same question in different ways without saying C-U-C-K, right? Anyway, last person I'm going to talk about here is Brutally Lauren. Brutally Lauren, I don't think you're a bad person. I don't think you've ever been a bad person. But do I think that you also have been caught up with the wrong people? Yes. Do I think that you're a victim of J.B. Gunner? Yes. Do I feel people take advantage of you? Yes. Do I feel you allow them to take advantage of you because you're such a nice person? Yes. Does that make you look bad? Yes. You know how I know that? Because I've been the same way. But I think you've learned from this experience. Stemming back a year and a half ago when I met you, before your channel got monetized and mine got monetized. And I think, Lauren, once your channel got monetized, you started to take things a little more seriously. You still kind of fell into the drama trap for a little while. But I can't blame you for that because you were still a part of the gun squad, and you were still stuck on the JV gunner thing. And even for a while, this is what I heard and what I saw. Like, you were wondering why you were put out, or if you were put out, like you were wondering what happened, right? The truth of the matter is, Lauren, JB never cared about you or any of these people. And despite the story that you shared, which I have to believe it's true, because I don't know why you would make something up like that. You said you went to grammar school with JB and you related to JB in that way. You mentioned that last year. Okay? And maybe you felt some kind of emotional attachment type of connection with him. That still doesn't excuse his behavior. You still shouldn't, let someone slide on their behavior just because you went to grammar school with them. I honestly think, Lauren, you're a much better person than the way you present yourself sometimes. And I don't think you intentionally try to present yourself in negative ways. But I think sometimes you just let people get the best of you, just like I used to let them get me out here on YouTube. But I think you've learned to become stronger, and I think you've learned how to more so deal with this. I've always wanted to work with you, Lauren, and I've always wanted to discuss mental health topics with you, because it's something that I'm fascinated by. Because as a life coach, I want to help people, and I want to better understand people at a mental, emotional, and spiritual level, right? And because you're experienced in the aspect of mental health, I wanted to collaborate with you on that stuff. And the reason why it didn't happen is because all this time you were more so invested in the drama sphere, because when you would do mental health streams, you'd get 200-300 views. When you do drama sphere streams, you get 700-800 views, maybe 1,000 views, right? More views, more ad revenue, right? But is it sustainable long term? No, it's not. And I think you're realizing that. So, Lauren, I'm open to talking with you. I'm open to talking with you, and my door is open. And with you, along with anyone else, I'm willing to go on a panel on one of your shows, or you can come on one of my shows if you want to talk about things. Or we could talk in private first. That's what we should do, whatever, right? I don't have a whole lot more to say about you, Lauren. I know we had some back and forth. I said some things about you. You said some things about me. But I don't think you're the type of person that's ever intentionally tried to hurt someone. I don't think you are. I don't think you're a bad person. I think because of how nice of a person you are deep within, people have gotten to you, and maybe you've reacted in certain ways. But I think your head and heart is in the right place. That's the honest truth. Now, before I wrap this up, folks, because we are at 2 hours and 55 minutes, 25 likes, 49 in the box, 50 in the box still. Thank you so much for being here. Lauren, to you or anyone else, Lauren, Raleigh, Jamie, ODN, Susie, or anyone else that does live streams, with the exception of a few people that will never be welcomed back to my channel, and we know who those people are. We've even mentioned them a few times here on the show. There are about 4 or 5 people that had actually attacked my real life and gone way above and beyond normal, innocent trolling, to the point of where they will never be responded to again in my chat, if they come in on a sock, in an email, and I'll never go on a live stream with them. And if I'm on a live stream with one of the people that I'm open to going on a stream with, and you folks bring them on, it's your prerogative, I'll just leave. If you folks want to talk with me, get me on a panel, see if we can do some things together, and want my support, I'm willing to support you folks on this, or whatever you need. It's going to have to be in a respectful way. No more CUCK. The CUCK is over. Okay? And I don't want anyone coming on a panel with me that's just there to attack me, like the doctor or DeRosa. That's another one. I'll just say it. I don't care. The doctor, DeRosa, JB, never. I don't want to deal with them. And I'll even give her credit too. GLM is another one too. GLM, the doctor, DeRosa, and JB. Those 4 people right there. I want nothing to ever do with them again. Now, if you folks choose to remain friends with them, then that's on you. You've had your issues with GLM, Jamie. Okay? You've had your issues with all these people that I mentioned. Okay? And many of you have had issues like you, Lauren, have been attacked by GLM as well. Who hasn't GLM attacked? GLM, if I'm going to address you because I know you're watching me and you're here in the Bay Area, who have you not attacked? Why can't you create something positive and contribute in a positive way? Every single community that you've infiltrated, GLM, you've attacked them for no reason. Something happened to you in your personal life or your real life to the point of where you're a very angry and bitter woman. And you're projecting it all onto everyone. It's not just me. Yeah, you came after me. You did some crazy shit to me. I get it. But even after that, you went after Jamie. You've gone after Lauren. Who haven't you gone after? And why do you feel the need to keep going after people? Why can't you be a more mature person? You are a mental health expert like Lauren. You're a mental health professional. I would expect a lot more maturity from someone like you, man. That's all I'm going to say to you. So to anyone, I agree with you, Queen. I agree with what you just said in the chat there. Yeah, there's something not right about her, but it's all good. It's not a big deal. Not a big deal. Time to move on. But to Lauren, Jamie, or anyone else, and listen, I'm not begging for you folks to have me on a stream or come on a stream with me or talk about things. I'm just saying if we so happen to ever do it down the road at some point, all those people I mentioned, I want nothing to do with them. I'm letting you know in advance that I will not deal with being attacked, especially being called CUCK, and I will not be on a panel with people that are brought on to specifically attack me. If that happens, I will leave immediately, and that's the last time you ever hear from me. Only reason why I'm open to it at this point is because I honestly feel that a lot of this disconnect between all of us stems from J.D. Gunner. And I want to see now that J.D. Gunner is going to be pretty much out of the way because he pretty much buried himself. I want to see if we can actually get along and do what we were going to do years ago before J.D. Gunner came in and infiltrated our community. That's the truth of the matter. I'll answer that, Jenna Rink. It's probably the doctor. Jenna Rink is the doctor. I'll read it because you know what? I have nothing to hide. I'll tell you exactly how I feel about it. You said Jenna Rink and keep Jenna, aka the doctor, banned, Queen. But I'll read the deleted message. What about you? What about all the attacks that you have done? All the doxing you have done? Once apologize for any of it to anyone. Listen to me. I'll come out and say this. Number one, I'm not a doxer. But number two, let me tell you something. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. If you are someone that comes out here on YouTube or the internet, and you attack someone in a way where you take it off of YouTube and you attack their personal life, then you deserve to get doxxed. You deserve to get doxxed to protect you, to protect the public from you. Now, doxing someone deliberately like J.B. Gunner used to do, okay, is wrong. But if you are someone that's coming on here trolling on YouTube, hiding in plain sight on a sock account, and you attack people beyond YouTube and you take it into their personal life and you contact their family, their work, and all that, then you deserve to get doxxed. And if you think it's wrong of me to do that, then you can take a hike. I'm not a doxer. I'm not here to hurt anyone. But when people are going to come at me and hide in plain sight and attack my real life, my personal life, and my family and all that, I'm going to find out who you are, and I'm going to raise public awareness. And if you don't like that, tough luck. At the end of the day, with that being said, my intentions whenever I did do that were not to harm any of those people. Those people kept coming at me and attacking my real life. So I felt I had the right to do it. And I would do it again if anyone ever came at me in that way. If anyone comes at me in a malicious way, beyond normal trolling of YouTube, and you attack my family, my personal life, I will find you, expose you, and I will come after you legally. Is that a good enough answer, bro? But if anyone ever felt attacked by it, I apologize. But there's no need to apologize because I don't do it with malice intent. I'm not a doxer. I'm the kind of person that's here to protect people from evil people that run their mouths anonymously on YouTube and then attack people's real life because people like me put my real name and show my face out there. Come on, man. Jamie has good people around him who have his back. That's great. I'm proud of him. I'm happy for him. Good. So again, if anyone wants to stream, it's got to be respectful. We can talk about the JB situation. We can talk about whatever. But the moment you attack me, ask me stupid questions that have already been answered just to try to troll me, or you bring someone on deliberately on the panel to attack me, I'm out, and then we're done permanently. That's where my boundary is drawn. If you're open to seeing if we can work on something together or work something out, I'm open to it. If you just want to talk about the JB thing and you need someone to listen to you, I'm open to it because I've been through it and I can relate to that with you. But I'm only willing to do it if you're willing to be respectful, as I would be respectful towards you. Now, I'm going to wrap this up here by saying these final words. And I'm going to say this to you, JB. I know you're watching, and I know you're going to probably do a stream on this, even though you say you're going to be away for a week. I'm testing your strength, JB. I'm testing you to see if you're a man of your word, that you're not going to be on YouTube for a week. Let's see how much of a man you are of your word. JB, you created this mess and you put yourself in this position. You only have yourself to blame for the situation you're in. Give me 1 second, I need to clear my throat. Excuse me, I'm sorry about that. Let me make sure my audio's back on. It is. So you only have yourself to blame for the position you put yourself in. You created an audience of people you poached from me. You said it yourself on one of your streams. So that way you can attack me and try to make these people believe that I'm this bad guy, when in essence, I removed them because you tried to poach them and they started to, come over to your end and help you attack me because you forced them to do that. You created this mess for yourself, dude. You did. And I kept saying over and over again, this is not sustainable long term. I kept saying, karma has no deadline. And you've been the biggest liar and hypocrite I've ever met in my entire life. Number one, I'm undoxable, right? You're undoxable, but then you admit that we doxed you, right? There was no doxing of you with malice intent. You've been harming people on the internet and you deserve to get doxed. You kept saying you're undoxable many times over the years. You got doxed, sir. Myself and somebody else behind the scenes, we found you. Number two, I've got 3 silver play buttons. Where are they? There's not a YouTuber on the planet that wouldn't be showing off their silver play buttons in videos if they had them. You're a liar. People have been questioning you on those again lately. Where are they, right? There are so many things that you've said and spun so many narratives that your lies go 100 or 1,000 deep. I've been calling you out on all of this for the last 3.5 years. And then 2 months ago, I stopped doing it because I was done. I wasn't going to feed in it anymore. Now I'm talking about it because not only do I see it, all these other people are seeing it, right? Now, JD, this is where the tables turn. I'm not expecting these people to be my best friend or to even accept me or anything, right? I don't expect anything from them. But the bottom line is this. You have more and more people now that know the truth about you. And instead of them coming at me for being a liar or, being bitter about, you and all that, they know the truth about you. The tables are flipping. And you know they are. You put yourself in this predicament, man. And that's why you had to run and hide initially, right? That's why you tried to keep your address, out of our hands, because you knew what you were doing was pushing it. And you knew if people found out about you, they were going to come after you. Legally, of course, because myself and some other people behind the scenes, we did find you, but everything we did was legal, right? And let me tell you, it was the start of your demise. It was the start of your demise. You had a chance to walk away at the beginning of the year. You didn't. You said at the beginning of the year that you weren't going to talk about me anymore. But no, you went a couple of days and then you saw your money go down. Then you realized I'm your cash cow. You started talking about me again. So because you did that, that's when my plan went into action. And sir, here we are 7 months later, or 6.5 months later, July 20th. Sir, your life's been turned upside down. Not because of what I did or what somebody else helped me do behind the scenes legally, but because of what you did to yourself and the position you put yourself into. And one more thing. You say you're this great YouTuber, right? You say that you're the best YouTuber on the planet, right? You keep saying you're going to go back to creating your regular content, which is your political commentary stuff, right? JB, you never have had success with your political commentary. Your JB Gunner TV channel that had 33K subs, I heard you bought subs for that channel. And if you didn't buy subs for that channel, I'm gonna make you produce the same thing you always try to make me produce. Show me receipts that you didn't buy subs. Prove to me that those people were real. You had a couple of videos that went semi-viral, but they didn't go viral enough to the point of where they would give you 30K subs. You've been trying to create political commentary content, and it's getting you 100, 200, 300 views. Not enough to make a living. So what happens? You keep resorting back to drama, which makes your living. Sir, you're a drama marketer. You're a drama queen. And that's how you make your money on YouTube. I'm going to tell you, the jig is up, dude. A few months back, when I was talking with RJ Sandiford, 2, 3, 4 months ago when I was on a when he was running a stream and I was in the chat, and I typed in no more drama donations for no more drama donations for JB Gunner. That's what's happening to you right now, dude. No more drama donations for JB Gunner. It's over. Yeah, you'll get a few. You'll have Kelly supporting you for the time being. It's only a matter of time before she pulls out. And then you'll have Wise Night Owl. What if he pulls out? What if both Kelly and Wise Night Owl pull out? If that happens, bro, you're going to be where you tell other people they're at, homeless. You're the one that's going to be homeless. And you're the only one that's put yourself in that position. Let me read a few chat messages and I got to get out of here. Hashtag UTG says, as you can see, I'm an intelligent person with logic and reason. Would you agree with that statement? Of course. And I probably know who you are, but you don't want me to know who you are. So anyway. And you mess with the bull, you get the horns. That's right, Queen. You mess with the bull, you get the horns. And karma has no deadline. Karma is definitely biting you, you know where, JB. I dare you to respond to this. I dare you to break your rule that you set forth yesterday that I'm off of YouTube for a week. Are you itching to respond, dude? Do you have enough self-control and emotional self-control as a man like that you claim to be? You claim to be an alpha male. Do you have enough emotional self-control to not respond to this? Let's see how much of a man you are of your word. I more than he does? What do you mean by that, Queen? UTG says, hashtag UTG, as a matter of good faith, would you be willing to unblock certain people on your channel? Absolutely. That's part of what the stream was about. They're going to have to reach out to me. Folks, reach out to me, Coach Eli at coacheli@melas.com. Or reach out to me on Twitter if you're not blocked there. Some people are blocked certain places. Find a way to reach out to me. Go to the description. Find out a way to reach out to me, and then we'll connect, and then we'll talk. And the people that are worthy of being unbanned will be welcome back. But you're going to have to abide by the rules. You attack me or my mods or anyone else, you're gone. You call me CUCK, you're gone. You project, you get the eject. I'm here to run a good channel. I'm here to help people. I'm here to talk about interesting topics about life's principles. That's what I've always been here for. And I have a lot of knowledge in various aspects. And I also am capable of helping people. And the one thing that I'm best at is motivating people and uplifting them during the tough times. And if you think that's stupid, the next time you're not feeling good, let me know how it makes you feel when somebody's there for you to uplift you. And see if you feel still stupid. I meant to say I do more political than JB. You're a way better political commentator than JB, Queen. Who do you think it is, Eli? I don't know. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to try to guess. I hope this goes good for you. Skip Potter was blocked. I don't want to see these people go back to all the backstabbing. Well, here's the thing, Skip Potter. The bottom line is that I don't expect anything from this. I don't. What's the worst that can happen? Nothing. And I ignore them and go back to doing what I'm doing. But I really wanted to reach out to these people because I understand what they're going through with JD Gunner. And we have that in common. And the main reason why we ever fell apart was because of JD Gunner and what he was doing to me and now doing to them. So maybe if these people put two and two together, they'll realize that I'm not really a bad guy after all. And I don't think they are either. I don't think they are bad people either. I blocked them all, and I blocked Lauren, and Lauren can reach out to me privately, and we can figure it out. But folks, I'm going to get on out of here. 26 likes, 48 still in the box. Thank you so much for being here. I want to thank you all for being here. Thank you, UTG. Thank you, Queen Helen Casey. Thank you, Mutt Nuts World. Thank you to Collins Trivia was here earlier, and anyone else that I missed. And thank you to all that were watching behind the scenes. Again, feel free to reach out to me. I hope you took this message well. I really care about people. I really care about the right thing happening. Okay? With that being said, have yourselves a great day. Wow, we're wrapping this up after 3 hours and 17 minutes. I'm the one person you least expected is. Maybe you're JB Gunner. No? If you are, I hope you enjoyed the show. Oh well. Have a great one, everyone. Bye-bye. Bye. We're out. Peace out. Peace out. Peace out. Peace out.